Are you excited for another exciting episode of Rotgrind?
Let's get it! Let's get it!
Have a go at it! Yeah!
It's
forbidden
time.
ass!
It's time. It's time. It's time. Hello, my fellow adventurers. Hello, everybody here live on Twitch. Or Twitch. Twitch.tv/narrative declaration. We like to do this live, then it comes to you, to YouTube, and later on podcasts. It's so good to see you in your car right now. I see you driving. Also, you're working out there. Maybe you're doing a walk somewhere. I'm in the tree. I have Valli with me. I throw Valli at you. She takes you and she puts these headphones on your ears. It says, "We have a podcast and we've had it like since the start. You can go listen to the podcast, and some of you might be listening to it right now. But in the description of every YouTube video, it has a link to the podcast." I don't know how else to tell you about this. Even on the website, it has the podcast stuff. What are you doing? There's a podcast version
right now.
Exactly. We're in your ears right now.
True Rotgrind crimes.
Yeah, but welcome everyone. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Rotgrind. I am your host today, ZoranTheBear. I'm playing Oran the Strix Druid, but of course there's other amazing people here who make Rotgrind what it is. They're amazing. They're really funny. They're absolutely phenomenal. And we're going to start off with the first one, who's over there in the order. I see you. I see you right there. I'm looking at you. It's Odoroshirider.
I'm looking back at you. It's me. Hello. It's Odo. I am playing Valli, the sylph swashbuckler, ready to swash and buckle, as it were. I'm in your walls today, Zoran. You're looking at me, I'm looking at you. We're having a moment.
Can you fix the wiring? Houston sucks.
Sorry about that, buddy. That's just Texas infrastructure.
Boo. Next up, we have our ever stalwart, our honest, innocent, good boy, HulkyKrow.
That is me. I am HulkyKrow. I am playing today the Gunrasu Cleric Rehua, and I don't know. I'm feeling a little cheesy today.
All right.
You know it's not easy, right? Being cheesy.
It's never cheesy.
Earndil. I'm sorry.
I'm getting my stretches in before I got to sprint around.
You have to fucking. You gotta be like, another day of Rotgrind. Oh, I gotta survive this fucking day. Gotta survive this sprint. But of course, we have our ever stalwarts, our ever amazing Earndil.
Hello, I'm Earndil. I'm with the speaker on projects with Alpha Buse and Ogre Popenang, and today I am playing, as I have done for the past few times, not the last time, but a few times, Baldric Weathers, the human alchemist, and he is gonna blow shit up. Probably.
He's gonna blow chunks.
Yeah, I'm gonna vomit on you, Zoran.
And of course, we have our ever illustrious, ever revolutionary speakers of D's.
Hello, I'm Speaker D. I also work with Alpha Busa on Ogre Popenang and such projects as Half-Life Zero Viscosity and Under the Parenting and our other video essays. And I'm also the only one among us who can hear the planet's cries.
What does it say?
Mostly it's kind of going down a radical kind of rabbit hole. It's not really in the best place. I mean, financially it could be doing
you mean it has a giant sword stabbed into it with no plotline relevance at all and we all forgot about it?
You know, the Avalanche is made of multiple cells. I can't really give you overarching information like that. We compartmentalize knowledge so that the Shinra company can't get answers like that.
But of course, the secrets at RCAP, the mysteries are to be unfolded, is going to be told and revealed at some point if we roll high enough on our perception checks by our illustrious game master, Thurston Heelman.
Hello. Hi, everybody. It's me. It's Thirsty. I'm here to roll dice and make these players suffer. I don't know. I do some stuff. I am the managing creative director for the Starfinder role-playing game. Otherwise, I come here and I play Pathfinder because Pathfinder is also a cool game. Yeah.
I
Or
guess.
Thurston Grillman because he's grilling.
Yeah,
I
I
guess.
mean, I will be once the snow melts. There's a lot of snow left though, and I want to be grilling.
Call him Grillman because of his grills.
Yeah,
What do they say?
the sounds of the grills.
Are
Yeah.
alive.
Do you hear the grills cries?
Like the
I
grill,
do?
the grill whisperer. Like,
Yeah.
tote me,
Do you
tote
hear
me.
the people grilling the songs of angry men?
They call
Damn it,
it.
Earndil, I was about to make that joke.
Put a kibbutz on me today.
But Thurston, I think we've gone up. Also, just asking for everyone because we started like 30 minutes late because my OBS messed up and stuff. Sorry about that, chat. Are we good to go? Just a little bit extra today, or do we
I'm
need to end?
100% okay with
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I just want to check on
Yeah.
everyone's time. Everyone good? Hulky, you good?
Fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
Speaker, you good?
Alien saucers.
Okay,
Ooh,
Thurston, you
okay.
good?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure. We can get just a little. All right, Thurston. What unfortunate circumstances would result in our death do you have for us today?
Well, I'm actually going to do the smart thing and hand this over to our dear friend Earndil, who said he wanted to recap the prior episode for a hero point. So
Yeah, and that's to clarify, not the literal prior episode, because that one was B game. Technically speaking, we don't know what happened there. We do, but we don't. What actually happened in the last A game Rotgrind session with the Chucklefucks was after we had finished engaging with the hilarious ochre ferroraptors, or as we call them, rust chicken, courtesy of resident HulkyKrow over there.
yeah,
I can't point at him, but he's there. Tannhauser woke back up after being asleep, and we decided to head towards the Kaibu, which is owned by the Twangfolk. Is operated by them. They live there. And what happened after that was then the rain started to come down and it was dark. So we pitched our camp in the middle of the swamp again. And then Valli got struck by lightning like twice. And it was really epic. And she almost died again for real forever. And that was extremely funny.
Did you get a buff
And
from
then-
that? Or
For real, for real.
And then Rehua stepped outside and shook his fist at the cloud. Angry old man yells at cloud, and the cloud went away for a brief time.
that was a good moment, by the way. Good job,
That
Rahul.
was
was.
so good.
You're so cool.
I do my best.
Everyone else did their thing, and Baldric just kind of like went off on his own. And then, well, he didn't go, he was like nearby. But beside that, then there was Tannhauser, who was just waking up and furious that people didn't wake him up from his dedicated shutdown time to look at his Ascoran reality engine nearby.
Still tilted.
Extremely tilted, and he will have his chance to be further tilted off the face of the planet.
At the
After
towers.
that, we hurtled our way towards the Kaibu, and then arrived there and met an old man whose name, regretfully, I do not remember, but it has been like 4 weeks. However, he was a
Athon.
mischievous little man, and he decided to give us broth. And that was really good of him. But then we discussed like what we would actually need to do in order to clear up the rot infection that is permeating our good friend and soon to be dead friend Valli,
Yay.
because we don't want her to be dead. And so we did that for a little bit. And then we learned that we are actually going to go and speak to a big frog wherever he might be. But then we got directed to go talk to one of their medicine people, whoever that was. Again, 4 weeks. I can only remember
the cool
so
zombie
much.
lady.
She was very nice. She was a little crusty, a little zombified, but she was still pleasant to talk to, and she helped bring down Valli's rot by Juan. Just one. So she can die once more again, but we should probably, not have that happen. And I believe that is roughly where we left off, about to go pursuing towards where we saw reports of the Children of the Blaze activity, potentially attacking a caravan, doing something. Oh, and Rehua had a vision. That was funny too.
Oh,
Because he's a tree.
Valli had a vision.
They both did.
Oh, the
Oh.
horrors.
Rehua had a vision earlier.
Oh, my mistake. Yeah, that was
Valli had one last, wherein, as part of Valli's vision, seem to be sharing the same vision that Rehua had from earlier. In fact, being a strange part of it.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I got that a little bumbled, but
No, you're good. You're good. Please mark Mr. Baldric down with the hero point.
very epic.
Yay!
The reward was whoever gets to recap gets a little hero point.
Just a little one, though.
I should have two
Yeah.
technically, but yeah.
Yeah, I gave everyone 1 hero point, did the our B team thing, used up stuff. I did that Thursday. No, been taken yet. We all got 1.
Yeah, go. Good. Very, very epic.
There he is, Coach Whitey, in the flesh, in the top right, Aethon.
The man.
The man, the
legend.
myth, the legend, the hurricane.
All right, so yes, you had finished up at Bjarna's. At this point, you know that the Children of the Blaze are somewhere off towards the east. I am going to quickly this. All right, so currently you are in the camp. This I've somewhat expanded, even though you don't know all of the locations as part of our B team episode. I just wanted to keep the map fairly consistent here, so you can sort of see the assumed path. Somewhere along this area, you have your markings, like for example, where Picturn had sort of scribbled in
Ruined my fucking map.
Lort's notes. Yeah, you've got a lot of notations here, but you know that like generally in this direction towards the east from where you're at right now, which is in the Kaibu, that sort of area heads off towards where one, Vic and the gang were supposed to be coming from, and 2, where you've heard of the Children of the Blaze operating out of, and the path of the caravans that are supposed to be delivering goods to here. So, having finished with Bjarna, is there anything else you wanted to do at the Kaibu before you sort of set off on the next stage of your journey, which is to try to figure out who's been attacking these caravans and investigating?
I'm just gonna sit down and eat a ton of broth.
Oh yeah, just like go to one of like the
just go into
communal,
town.
go
No,
one of
no.
like the communal tugs and just like.
Yeah, exactly. Just start shoveling it. Actually, I'm gonna look around. Is there booze anywhere?
You remember from your previous encounter that Aethon seemed very excited when he saw your flask, so you're guessing booze is
yeah.
a standard thing here.
I got bad booze here.
Yeah.
Oran would like to look to the party, and Oran would like to go. Hey guy, can I ask for something?
What?
Just, what?
What?
Of course.
Well,
you can ask
Mr.
for
Baldric,
something,
since you
Oran.
asked,
We love you.
I would like to see if these guys would sell any bows,
They might.
but I don't have any money. I'll do some of the camp chores. I'll take care of Picturn. I'll feed him. He points to Picturn.
Wait, what? I feed myself.
You're a bargaining chip.
When we first got Picturn, I told you needed to take care of him and feed him. And have you done that?
I've been taking care of a shitter box the entire time, Mr. Tannhauser.
What?
Well,
That's not how any of this works.
I suppose you've earned a treat. You can have a longbow as a treat. How much is a longbow?
That's a.
Do they sell a longbow?
What would you like me to roll, or to I can go see if I can talk to somebody around and.
Yeah. Like
I apologize. I should have established this before.
No.
but I figured it'd be funny.
This is fine. This is fine. So you want a bow? Yeah. So give me a. Gosh, let's see what do you got skill wise? That would be appropriato.
Well, they're all nature. I could be like, hey, like you obviously would hunt with this stuff, and as a fellow person of stabbing of animals. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine. Give me an nature
That's a
check.
title that you've given yourself.
Yeah, the hunter of animals.
Master of
Stabbing of animals.
Master of cleaning Picturn's box.
Oh god, there's like a weird shadow effect on my dice. What the fuck is that? I don't like that shit. I roll a 19, by the way, for his nature check.
Yeah, okay.
I'll see if I can fix this perspective. Hold up.
Okay.
Just keep going.
I mean, like you didn't critically fail the one. Like as you start looking around, it's very clear there is a, not a like communal place, but sort of a central storage area where there is a quartermaster of sorts, sort of burly man with a kind of bushy red beard who has this almost perpetual grin on his face as you approach.
Hi.
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 I would like. Do you have any? Do you have any longbows for sale?
Longbows.
Yeah,
Oh, I got longbows.
Yeah. Can't fix the fuck. It's me. Anyway.
What kind of longbows are you looking for?
Preferably long, in a bow shape.
All right, I've got one.
Oh hell yeah!
It's a longbow.
Hell yeah.
100.
Yeah. But that sounds like one of the newest models.
That's right. We don't have the 150 out yet, but we have 100-foot longbows we can provide you.
Is it a literal 100-foot? Like
he pulls out like a standard-sized longbow that's in his hands. It shoots at 100 feet.
oh, that's. He looks. Is Tannhauser with him at all, or anybody else with him? Like, or does everyone just leave
I
him
would have
alone?
Baldric
Yes,
go
I
with
was
him.
yawning.
Okay, there you go.
Wow.
I didn't want to say, oh, yeah, I'm here. I just was yawning.
Wow, I was like, oh, Orange role playing.
Stupid shit.
Oh, I fucking skip.
No, I'm
VOD viewers, go past 10 minutes. Skip
Thought
Orange.
you were skip 3 hours.
Yeah.
Go to the end credits. All right. He'll look at Mr. Tannhauser and be like, is this good?
Well, we'll have to know how much it costs. And also, let me have a look at it. Can I investigate this longbow with a craft skill?
Yeah, of course.
In that case, such is what I will do.
Crafting.
With a 19 on the dice and a 32 as the result.
Wow. It's a fine quality longbow. It's not magical, but it's a solid longbow. You guess it probably has value of about 6 gold pieces.
Oran looks to Tannhauser expectingly, hoping for something with a, striking rune and all that.
Well, I must say this longbow is of reasonable quality, nothing extraordinary. I'll be willing to give you 5 gold pieces for it.
There's a pause as the person looks at you. This is 100 foot. The 100 model of longbow. It's a impressive model. It can pack a lot of arrows, shoot them real far, 100 feet, in fact.
You've mentioned that several times.
So I'm thinking 6 gold.
You might believe that. However,
Well,
We
you want
have
to try it?
I don't think that'll be necessary.
You know, you look like someone who's got a bit of muscle on you. Come on. Take this bow. He hands you the bow.
All right, I awkwardly am holding the bow.
All right, so what you want to do is you want to perch your back like this, right? You want to get ready, get that 100 feet. Pull.
I'm imagining
pull back.
the Bill Burr bet with the shotgun. I'm just like, it's got a good spread. All right, it's like you take this thing, it's got a good spread. All right, you need to get a guy up front. It's got a good spread.
Now we have some targets over there in the distance. You can see we kind of set them up. No. You got to put your feet like this, and he does this pose. Come on. You know.
Oh, yes.
All right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull back here, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna name the bow.
All right. I'll name the bow.
Go ahead.
Oh, well, what's his name?
I look at the bow.
His name shall be...
Oh, it's a he. Okay, we're establishing some things. Good.
No, it could vary. It could vary.
I'm gonna wipe you out.
The bow has its own choice.
Let's take a look at it. Yes, this bow shall be known as... Taxes.
Taxis. All right. Very versatile. I'm not familiar. I live in a swamp, so I don't know what that means. It sounds like a nice name, probably from the city. All right. So what you want to do now with taxes? You gotta treat taxes nice and gentle. Okay, I've put taxes in your inventory, Tannhauser. If you'd like to equip it.
Finally, I have a bow. What I've always wanted.
Oran's crying. He's sobbing. He's like, it should have been me.
Hold on.
All right, I have access to taxes now.
All right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna loose that string back and you're gonna let it go. Except there's gonna be a problem.
What's the problem?
You're gonna need some arrows. Now, don't worry, I've got some arrows here. We got all sorts of arrows back here. Now, you look like someone who needs, kind of free flying arrow, if I do say so myself. You're not one of those people who like buy the cheap arrows, are
Just
you?
make sure they aren't slow.
Oh, you want the fast arrows? Okay. Well,
Do you have any of the ones with tips?
Are you gonna fucking be like, all right, well, you can try out the bow, but you gotta buy the arrows first.
Yeah, you want to
Well-
make sure those arrows are made of wood too. You want to make sure they're long and can fit in the bow. You want to make sure that you have muscles to shoot them.
Now these arrows that I got some special ones. Now, what we've got here for these types of arrows, they're long wood shaft, very very fine aerodynamic. And what we did was we took some teeth from some of the local wildlife and used that for the head of the arrow. Then we dumped them in blue paint, so they're kind of Bluetooth arrows. Now you want Bluetooth arrows because that's the best upgrade you can get for them. So
Is it the best one?
absolutely.
All right.
He tugs Mr. Tannhauser's cloak there. Like, but Mr. Tannhauser, we gotta get the best one.
Yes, we want it to be Bluetooth capable. Is it capable of holding the Bluetooth, connecting it to the wire?
I got 20 of them right here. Here you go. Best Bluetooth arrows we got here.
I fucking
here
hate you,
in the
Thurston.
You brought this up. All right. So now here's a stack of 20 Bluetooths. Now what I need you to do, okay? I didn't really get your name much, but you're gonna take taxes here, right? You're gonna treat taxes real gentle, and then you're gonna fire at that target. Can you make an attack roll with taxes, please?
I would love to make an attack roll with
Please
that.
tell me you're not trained in bows. I'm begging.
No ammunition assigned to taxes.
You will notice I've given you some Bluetooth arrows in your
excellent.
inventory.
It's a 25.
You hit the target. You strike the target dead on. Oh, that's very, very good. You're like a natural with this. How did it feel?
Well, it felt, like a bow shooting a Bluetooth arrow. I suppose that went about 100 feet.
Yeah. Now you could go a bit further beyond. We could keep this going.
Is that
another
possible?
one. There it is. Look, you'll see. There's another target. That one's 200 feet away, though. I don't know if you could do it. Like,
I'm gonna just
even with
open
the
up TurboTax real quick because remind me I got some taxes to do. I've got a fucking X form, a 1099 X form to fill out. Hold on.
You're like, while you're doing your role play, I'll do some tax.
Amended individual income form.
now I don't know if you can hit it. That's 200 feet away. That's
Or, if I do hit it, do I get some kind of discount?
You know what? Maybe. I don't know. Can you do it?
That's good enough for me.
This bartering.
All right, let's go.
Can I aid his roll?
32.
I want to aid his roll.
Yeah, you can please aid the roll.
So basically, Oran will come up with little pitter patters, doing little bird feet, just And he'll be like, but Mr. Tannhauser, that wood though, the quality of wood that I see there, that's from the chat. Give me a tree name, some made up tree name.
Ficus.
And just, it's like, ask chat. Are you chat?
No, I just want you to get through this bit that you're asking chat to give you a
Billow.
tree name.
All right, I'll take Billow. I don't know if Billow's a real tree or not. All right, that's from the Billow tree. And in the wood, although it's really good for bows and stuff like that, sometimes if it's miscared for, it isn't going to be the highest of quality. But I can see here and here that there's some imperfections here in the wood, which means although this will be a fine bow for many years, it'll require a lot of extra maintenance, being more cost on my part. So I don't think it's worth that much money. Can I use a nature check to?
You absolutely can. Yeah.
Awesome.
To impart your knowledge.
A 29.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that, you Tannhauser, you just the quartermaster / salesman like gives kind of like a recoil. Like, oh wow, that's impressive. Just shows how good a bow this is, and with the arrows. I mean, oh wow, you're one of the few people who could make that shot. I mean, oh boy, you one day you might even be ready for the 400-foot target we have down there.
Oh yes, perhaps after I kill everyone incumbent at the outset governance, I will come back and eat the 400 shot.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to try it now. You don't want to double or nothing. That'd be silly.
Oran tugs on Tannhauser going, what if we bet him, he's whispering, what if we bet if we hit the 400 target, we get the bow and, a striking room combo. So I have, 2 damage die. Wink, wink, what? Thurston. Make that a combo if we hit the target.
And so all I have to do is hit the 400 target.
I mean, well, if you hit it, you'd be like a local legend piloting one of these, bow 100-footers.
Well, I do require an emboldening of my self-esteem. I suppose what could go wrong?
I'll knock back an arrow and let's go for the 400.
I appreciate though in chat we're one away from Valli getting an arrow in the chat.
Or wants to clarify the conditions. Say if he makes it, we get the bow for free, and we if you have any striking runes or anything, that gets included, right? And if not, then we get a bunch of extra arrows for cost. For free.
I like how you're turning this whole bit into like, hey Thurston, you're gonna give me like a couple 100 gold for free for this.
Need it, man.
We have 600 gold. We could just buy this shit.
Yeah, but fuck him. Capitalism.
Tannhauser's ear pricks up and he starts strangling you. I'm sorry to speak. I'm taking over your character.
I need to focus. I need to hit the 400-yard shot.
You're at a -6.
You rolled a 2.
Oh.
Do I have a hero point?
Yes, you do.
You have 1 hero point.
Then I'm going to be a hero.
Nobody has ever done this
Natural
before.
1 right
But
into
maybe.
Valli's chest. Here we go.
But maybe.
Let's go.
31. Is that enough?
Oh wait, did you hit the
Sales.
-6?
It's sails. That'll be a 25. It sails through the air. All of you. Like we have the
I'm drum rolling. I'm drum rolling
where
with
it,
my
like,
halungas.
it cuts to every person like watching in like shock, and then cuts to Baldric who's doing something completely different, and not caring. As the arrows like flying
Thurston, hurry up,
through
this
the
hurts.
air, and then it's it hits the target, and there's a slightly delayed thump. Oh, well, I'll be.
I am the master. I own the sands. Go!
Can you do that? Like, that one guy who was bowling, that was like that clip of him. It's like
Who do you
yeah,
think
who
you
I am. Yeah, just doing that.
I throw the bow on the ground. I start running around in circles.
I dump Gatorade on him.
Yes.
Conjure water.
I throw an alchemist fire at him.
All right.
Do it! I knew you could do it! You always could do the arrow!
Yes, I'm truly the greatest marksman of this party.
Oran
Well,
looks
then.
down. Oh.
The bow
really
and
were
the
the archer
arrows,
archetype.
they're yours now.
I'll never forget this day, my friend. And I'll put a hand on his shoulder. The day where you inspired me to be a better me, to find it deep within myself, to hit targets from 400 range with a thing that only has a 100-foot range. Today, you made me a better man.
Can I have my bow?
Shut the fuck up, Oran.
Well, it's yours now. Have a good look out there. And he turns and begins walking away, leaving you with the bow.
I cross
Is
my
he just
hands
leaving the kite?
and I look at him walk away.
A man's life in the swamp is horrible. Now that he has sold the perfect item, he will now leave the Kaibu into the desert.
I'll fucking end you. Shut the fuck up.
He'll never stop
No!
looking for that new purpose of which he's earned. But should he die there deep in the swamp and mire,
Oran's just dragging him away from the camera.
Oran realizes at this point that no weapon rune has been applied to this bow yet.
Oran looks at the bow and says, "Go fuck yourself, Thurston, and give me my bow."
Are you gonna shout after the guy about your rune?
Yeah, it's like, "Hey, we agreed on like a rune and stuff."
As the man walks into the swamp, fading from view.
Oh, you son of a bitch! Go fuck yourself.
He looks back at you. Well, the rune was there the whole time. And then he turns and disappears into the swamp. You'll notice now that Taxes has a striking and potency
The
rune.
man,
Ah,
the man
thanks.
walked into the water and slowly submerged himself beneath the surface.
I thought you were gonna do a Kaibu bit, and he's just like, "Later, asshole."
I turn around and I look at Oran. I hand him the bow.
here you go, Oran. You've earned it.
Drag it out for 1 second.
I just try to bring my friends in the role play, just try to bring them in. Yeah, good job, Oran. Good roll.
Good job. There you go. I've given you taxes. I've also given
Thank
you
you.
16 Bluetooth arrows.
Oh, my God.
Because people like to psychoanalyze us way too much. We're not. I don't hate Thurston. Because some people at some point were like, "Man, Zoran's really aggro with Thurston lately."
Thurston just gave him a fucking weapon potency and a striking rune,
Yeah.
and he's so unfucking grateful to
Yeah, fuck that guy. It's just banter. I've had to start doing that with the other streams. I'm like, stop. Stop psychoanalyzing us. It doesn't go that deep. We love each other.
1040X, instructions for Form 1040X, amended U.S. individual income tax return, amended.
Oran comes up to Baldric. "Hey, Mr. Baldric, look, I got this bow. It's named Taxes."
Oh. Is that what you guys were doing over there?
Also, you're far away from your bike. If you wanna.
No, I'm really not.
You were far away for a bit.
We're back now.
You're back now.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, there you go.
What you guys were doing over there?
Yeah, you should have seen this shot. Mr. Tannhauser hit the big 400. He tries to high five Tannhauser, like hands are up.
I will high five him.
I have a talent for annihilation.
Yeah, hopefully I can hit the 400 one day. He looks at his bow, hopeful.
The bow looks back at you.
Well,
All the
All right.
targets are gone. They all disappeared.
They all went
original
back in the
amount
swamp.
reported or as previously adjusted, Section A, adjusted gross income if a net
They're
operating
with the
loss.
angels now, Victor.
Non-refundable credits.
This was an archery field of dreams.
I'm just real surprised you didn't even need my bagpipes or nothing to help you make that shot. I was ready. I was ready. You just did it though. You're so good, Tannhauser.
Yes, I'm quite good with a bow.
I really wanted the bow because there's a spell I want to do. Chat, you get to see spell stuff. There's an awesome spell called, God, what is it? Called Draw the Lightning, where you literally like He-Man raise your hand up and go, oh, and then like lightning comes down to and like enchants your weapon. I just really wanted to do that.
Hell yeah.
But he shows Rehua and Valli his bow. Like, look what Mr. Tannhauser won for me.
Oh wow, that's very nice. Why are these arrows blue?
They're
Are they special?
Bluetooth.
Is this like a poison?
They're Bluetooth compatible.
Oh shit! I can play my tunes on these things.
What? That's not what that means, Valli, old person.
Yeah, you don't need other tunes. You got old Picturn here. One sec. I'll get you a little ditty going.
Hey,
Oran
Thurston.
starts
Sweet
dancing.
sound.
Hey, Thurston, as a player, I'd like to ask, what the fuck are we doing?
I'm sorry.
got some equipment. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I wanted a bow, and we spent 30 minutes on that. So
I know, I
I'm
legitimately
done.
forgot, like, a little bit into it, that's what we were doing.
Yes.
I'm now done.
having
I
fun.
apologize. VOD viewers who went 10
don't
minutes, it was
apologize.
30
I'm making
minutes.
a joke, you fucking bear. God damn it.
But I'm done with my shopping. I would like to chill out so I can spell prep and get everything ready. Also, I don't know if you ever we can do this next session. I read this. I was reading the scroll on our journey. I don't know if I need the spell added at some point.
Well, it's you're a druid, so it's just like in your thing. What I'll do is I'll give you access to it, so you can just move it over. It'll be under items, and I'll give you access to it.
Okay.
Oh, not to potentially put us into another cryptid encounter. I just want to buy some bullets.
Yeah. Hopefully the swamp folk have bullets. Now we get another. I'll shoot this time.
Can you help me shoot these bullets?
You know, Valli, I'm something of a marksman myself. I can make
something of a gun shooter myself.
I'm something of a gun shootist.
You can make bullets?
Maybe.
Okay, now I'm intrigued. I want to see you do that. What is the maybe here?
I don't know what a bullet. That's a lie. I know exactly what a bullet is. I just don't know how to make one. But I can try. I can really try. So we don't have another one of those.
Does Rehua make bullets by like scooping up dirt and eating it and then like crunching all the iron and then spitting out a bullet?
I'm just gonna
That
start
sounds
putting.
something more like Oran's realm of expertise. No.
All right,
okay,
Oran, we'll
we'll
get
just-
started.
I'm gonna
I just
blast
start
you,
putting
please.
silver pieces into Rahua's mouth, and bullets start shooting out of the orb.
Okay. So like very
truncate.
briefly, the Field of Dreams Solitude Ghost Man comes back, hands you some bullets, and is like, "Here you go. The bullets are in your heart all along, or something." And then he walks back in the swamp. You have some bullets.
That's
have to
30
pay
Damage
him.
for that? Did she just get shot?
I'm gonna obliterate you.
That's Thurston's way of saying we need to get out of this fucking swamp. Let's move this shit along here.
All right,
I'm trying to-
bullets can I get, Thurston?
Would you like 20 rounds? I'll give you 20 rounds.
20 rounds. All right. How many golden pieces?
That is 2 silver pieces.
Ah, 2 silver pieces. I have
Yeah.
that in my wallet. All right, 30 rounds. You're welcome.
Yeah. We are going to do a whole montage of bullets.
You're welcome for me buying ammunition. What?
Excellent.
Thurston,
Yes.
I'm gonna keep it real simple.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make some permanent potions.
All right.
Okay. Can I get some assistance from fucking Bjorna, sorry, name, I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, there you dealt with a ghost. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Can I just make like 3 elixir of life lesser?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Like permanent ones.
Yeah.
Okay, how much gold cost is that going to take me for the materials? It says 120. That's a lot, but
1 second. Yeah, I think it'll be 120 for that. I'll say with Bjarna's. Do you have crafting? Yeah, you have crafting. Obviously.
I have tons
give me a
of crafting.
crafting check.
Are
Give me a
you
crafting check. Yeah, give me that sweet crafting check then.
okay.
Asking the alchemist if he has crafting. Good one.
Crafting.
Thurston.
I
I'm
know.
going to enable seasoned and alchemist goggles because I can do that.
Yeah. Okay. Do it.
There we go. I'll give you a 35.
Okay. So at the end of the day, I'll let you. You want to make? You said like, how about 4 lessers with Bjarna's help and ingredients for 100 gold rather than
100 gold each.
No. Like you want lessers, you said, right?
Yeah.
So
well, because
so,
elixir
yeah.
of life lesser is a level 5
Yeah, that's what I mean. So you'll get 4 of them, which would normally cost 120, but I'll give you all 4 for 100, representing your skill check. And yeah,
Cool.
So 20 gold off, but you have to spend some cash to get the necessary ingredients from Bjarna. And whatnot.
Yoink the 100 out of our pool, and literally everyone but me gets an elixir of life lesser.
Okay, I will shift those around. Let me adjust.
God damn, I got into the zone for this game, and I am just out of it now.
It's fine. It's fine. Look, the Field of Dreams is done. We're gonna go into the swamp now.
Are we done with it?
Back to the swamp.
I mean, unless someone else has some other miscellaneous purchase that they're about to
Well, we still
surprise
got
me with.
two pieces.
Rehua.
Of course, I need Rehua's iconic handgun.
I believe you mean scattergun.
Hold on, I do have 2 extra dueling pistols. I can give Rehua a gun.
Rehua is actually the body stunt double of in Guardians of the Galaxy. He needs a shotgun.
Yes.
God.
They have a large hadron collider somewhere here in the Kaibu.
There should be a starship. This is
Do
Ultima,
they happen
right?
to have a TAW launcher by any chance? My people made that.
Where can I get a get gun?
Please.
But the one thing I wanted to ask for a serious question, we did do the ritual thing of getting rid of the rot and stuff like that. I did make a point of saying that Oran wanted to pay attention if possible.
Yeah. And you
Um,
didn't really succeed on those checks because we
Okay.
all made checks and none of you really did well on them.
I just want to clarify that because
Yeah.
as far as I think we're all good, right? Do we need any other?
I have just added the lesser elixirs of life. Okay, I appreciate this because it's very thematic. I'm like, oh, add elixir of life to all of your inventories. Valli's already got 3. Have a 4th one, Valli. Like, just chugging these for days.
I would love it if Valli could get to use some of the elixirs of life that I've given her.
Usually I just fall on my face. As one does.
Too focused
There's a door now.
on dealing damage.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
that's all on my end. So, anyone else want to go?
I think we should be.
Let us disconcert
Oh,
us.
we're not out of the swamp yet.
Commodity form.
Yeah. You're gonna go search after the caravan.
Yeah, so we'll depart out and we'll regroup, I guess, and head out.
Okay.
Head gout.
Head gout.
Yeah.
So after a night of rest, you all make your way out into the swampland. As you do so, a few things occur. First of all, I want to get a sense of what you're all. Are we going to keep the Baldric scouting, Rehua is investigating, Oran's covering tracks, Picture's investigating, and Valli's
Yeah.
searching, and then I believe we are Tannhauser. We have to decide what you're doing, unless you all want to change that up.
Looking for magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep.
I'm
I'll
gonna
cover
say
tracks.
before we get too far into anything, I really
Mm-hmm.
would like to conjure my fucking daily contents worth, so I'm just gonna make those up now.
Yeah, absolutely. Go
So you can't
right
make them,
ahead. I won't. I wouldn't want to. That would be a dick move. Yes. All right, so I'm gonna make some checks. First of all, Rehua, can you give me a perception? Applause.
Yeah, absolutely. Nat 20.
Ooh,
35.
nice. All right, cool. So you are like Rehua. You are at home in this environment. For the next 3 days after you leave the Kaibu, you lead your group along this sort of strangely winding path that is not a path. And by that I mean you can tell it's a path, but to anyone else it would just be like weird winding like cobblestone like sections and wood and rotten over planks. But it looks like this is a very well-trodden pathway that's kind of intentionally concealed here. You begin making your way for quite some time, leading your companions. The whole time, Picturn is sort of like at your side, looking around with you, kind of almost taking a bit away from what you're doing with his constant questioning, like, "Oh, what's that tree over there? Oh, do you know about that bush? That bush is red. Does that mean something?"
It means it's a bush.
but that one's like a different shade of green. Rehua, maybe is that like you? That shade of green looks like you. Does that mean something?
No, I'm pretty sure that's just a plant. Unless I do have something. Do I learn anything monumental with a 35?
I mean, so with your 35, what you're able to do is guide the party expertly as you're sort of leading around. Now, as you are carrying on a bit further, what you begin to tell is the tracks here start to get less and less, as though around the point you've reached now, the tracks almost seem like no one has come this way, which would match up. But as you get further and further along, you start to see that the tracks are picking up again, like there's a dead point in here. So at some point, like, it seems like, yeah, there's tracks that came from the Kaibu, or very old tracks, and then there's newer tracks as you kind of reach the sort of eastern edge of this hex that you're in right now, as you're sort of traveling along the overland. You note that, like, yeah, there appears to be like a dead point somewhere in the center of this area. Like maybe the caravans didn't pass through here or never made it here.
It appears we've reached some sort of impasse in this trail. Whether that's a midpoint between where the caravans were headed and never reached, or Kaibu stopped exploring and saw only ruin afterwards. I can't say which is which, but either way, this area here appears to be untrodden, largely unexplored.
Would that mean we're going in the right direction? So we are sort of looking for a group of burning fuckheads.
I don't think they'll be on fire, but...
Well, it's entirely possible that they are up ahead. Again, this is just an odd clearing, of which doesn't seem to be any sign of recent activity.
Baldric's going to look at the map one more time just to, like, make sure that we weren't led astray. Obviously, we see the map before us, so he's really just doing this for roleplay purposes. It's just like, where the fuck are we? Why are we not seeing anything?
Okay. Yeah. Do you wanna give me a perception check?
Me?
Yeah.
Sure. I'll throw a perception. That's an initiative check. I want to do a perception.
That's
check.
fine. I mean, initiative will be the same.
I'll give you bad. I'll give you a 12.
Okay. Yeah. This you're sort of corroborating what you're of what what Rehua had been saying. Like you're looking at the map. There should be caravans that pass through here. You're not getting much other information as you're sort of trying to suss this out. Rehua, you, however, with your eagle eye vision, notice something. You notice that someone appears, or at least appears to be face down in the swamp a short ways away, just off the path you're on. It looks to be like a squat figure that's kind of face down in some of the muck.
Rehua will get a little bit closer.
Okay. Yeah, so like this figure that's kind of like on their back face down. It's got like a bit of like a fur-lined back and sort of ragged camo clothing. As you approach, you can see that there's like a slight bit of breathing. So like whoever this person is, they're still alive. Like their face is kind of off to the side.
I think I found. I think this one's still alive, everybody.
All right.
Excellent.
And Rehua will go over to this figure and kind of prod them a little bit, or try to see if they're even like conscious. But
so yeah, you roll this person over who appears to be like regaining their their like their cognition and senses. They have a long sort of braided beard and a noticeable scar across their face. And how are they reacting, Hulky?
No. I don't know. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Are you alive? Are you conscious? You're with one of them, are you? Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, aren't you? You pernicious pine tree. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Oh, they're gone.
Baldric's gonna come up, conjuring together another elixir of life. Hang on.
Thank you. You I recognize you too. You're that terrorist from outside. Baldric. Baldric, was he?
Thurston, could you go ahead and apply an elixir of life to Dude?
Yeah, I am updating Dude appropriately here.
I just drink this. Don't worry about the terrorist crap right now. We'll talk about that later. Presumably, unless you're a problem. In which case, we'll deal with that later.
I've got no shortage of problems, my friend, but you aren't necessarily one of them. But tell me, you see any of my friends around here? Any of the others?
Oh no, just us fine folk. You got a weird arm thing going on. Everything okay? Did people come and give you a robot arm?
What? No. Well, I've always had this one. This is mine. But oh man, you don't want to be here. There's something else out in these swamps. Something real mean.
What kind of mean stuff? Also, we prefer revolutionaries. Thank you very much.
You
Oran
prefer
will,
revolutionaries.
Oran will come over and Oran like to perform first aid. But after first he'll ask the dwarf in front of him. He's like, I can help you out if the potion didn't get you all the way. Help out with any further wounds. And hi, I'm Oran. And he'll kind of like put out a little hand.
And Dude will look back at Oran, shift his eyes a little bit, and extend his golden arm.
He'll shake his arm with his normal arm, and he was like, "Do you allow me to help you out? Like help heal your wounds?"
Absolutely. If you wouldn't mind helping me get up, I'd like to get out of here as fast as I can. I got friends missing here in these swamps.
Okay. For organic or artificial?
What?
He kind of scoops up a bunch of mud and worms and spits in it, and it's all kind of like enchanted with green, like moss going over it. He's like, organic, and he kind of shows his staff, or artificial healing.
What'll help me get back to feeling normal faster? Whatever.
He goes, fine. He throws the mud away, and he will cast his staff's level 1 heal.
Oh, it feels
All
a lot better.
Just for the...
Think my arm's not the only thing that's ailing me right now, my friend. Seems they little fire friends nicked my legs a little bit. Having a bit of trouble walking here.
Just take this. Just take that's a level 2 height, and just take the 7, the lowest die, and that'll do it. I didn't have a level 1 on my slot here.
You're good.
Yeah, that's pretty epic.
Thank you
the
for
staff helps him out.
Thank you for helping me to my feet. I do appreciate the kindness out here. Don't seem to get a lot of that these days. Name's Dodrio, but you can just call me Dude. It's fine. Everybody call me that.
Oh, hi, Dude. My name's Picture and Squelchfoot. It's a pleasure to meet you. Picture and walks up, extends an arm.
Pleasure to meet you too. Is all your friends so friendly, Rehua?
We're incredibly friendly. Hi, hello, Valli.
Yes, he'll just shake everybody's hands. Yes, all of my friends are quite friendly. Also, who I don't know you. Hello? I am Rehua. Nice to meet you.
But this is
you know my name.
this is the dude. He said he knows you. He's the dude.
Does everybody know about Rehua?
I don't imagine how.
I can't see either. I know I made some good impressions when I was working at Grandma's Sweets, but I didn't think that many people had come through. No, you and me, my friend, you and me. We have a long history together. I'm surprised you don't remember me. Although, given the current timing of it all, we might not have that history. That, besides the point, we probably shouldn't be here. There's not pleasant things out this deep in the swamps. Attacked a number of friends of mine who are actually looking for settlement out here. Seems that we've run afoul of some nasty elemental beasties.
You mentioned your friends a couple of times. What do they look like?
They with a caravan?
No, we weren't a caravan. We came out here looking for the caravan. Actually, we were picked up by a mercenary out at the camp near the entry to the sword, actually closest to outset. I believe the de facto leader, if you may call her that, was a Victrix, a Sir Victrix, if I recall, but
Baldric's
she was
your
taken
bitchy
away by a
friend.
couple of cultists out here, looks like.
Yeah, that was the person we had hired to come out and do a secondary expedition. Yes, you guys found what we were looking for, ran afoul of it too.
Sounds like it went well.
About as well as losing all of your companions and any sense of direction in this nightmare of a swamp could be, but you make do. You've been at this as long as I have. But yes, she mentioned you. Mentioned all of you, actually.
Yeah, well, we did hire her, so I would probably make sense. Look, are you going to be able to...
Oh, did she
carry yourself
mention
out
me?
here?
I just like knowing what people think about me.
No, she didn't seem to mention you, Picturn. I actually didn't know anything about you up until now, about 2 minutes ago.
Picturn walks away dejected.
I pat Picturn's head. Maybe she just didn't look down and see you.
In fact, she just never knew your existence at all. In fact, she forgot all about you. In fact, I know.
Picturn hears a premonition. I fucking hate you. If I ever see you, I'm going to gut you.
But
Camera
Make
focuses on
strange friends of all
Picturn's
of us.
face. Fortunate son plays. Very good.
I love Picturn's character arc, building him from this nice character, this nice gentleman to punished Picturn.
Yeah, so Baldric's gonna try and help dude to his feet as best he can, even though his legs are not in great condition. Look, we need to keep an eye out for them. Unfortunately, we can't exactly go babysitting for now. Do you think you'll be able to get out of here?
Well, I might be able to try. I'm pretty good at keeping a hold myself out here, but I can't imagine it'll last long if another gang of them pops up and finishes off where they started.
A gang of what?
Best I can gather, they were some kind of flame elementals. I didn't expect to see them this far out, but looked to be innocent enough. I think they just kind of spawned from the ambient gases. Someone must have igniting enough things out here to draw them out of the firmament. I can't imagine why.
I'd like to take a second. Our friend here has a robot arm.
Yeah.
I'd like to roll a lore android to understand the make and origins of it.
Absolutely.
Right? I'll allow my cogitators to activate on full blast with my nanite surge.
I love the made-up words you use every fucking time.
use cogitator. That's 40k.
Yeah, we're gonna get sued.
Okay, 40K does not own the idea of a cogitator.
Yeah, they do.
That's right. They used it in the Dune prequel novels, which is so well regarded.
Yes, the well-regarded. All the books by Frank Herbert's son are so good. I definitely endorse them.
High School of Dune.
Continue.
All right. With a 34, as you investigate the make, it is incredibly familiar to you. In fact, it looks to be of a make similar to something you'd seen employed by your mentor at some point. Types of technology that you know like have some root in the distant, mysterious continental land of Zeskorin.
Who constructed that artificial limb for you?
Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
It was me. Our clan makes these. It's Clan Guilt Grip. You familiar with our handiwork? No pun intended.
I'm familiar with designs descendant from Zeskorin.
That would be where we hail from. That is correct.
Ah,
Could I roll lure Zeskorin to know shit about Clan Gilgrip?
Sure.
Let's rock.
And so,
26.
Such a clan does not exist in Zeskorin.
that cannot be so. I am unfamiliar with any clan guilt grip within that land.
oh yeah, we've been there for quite a few generations. I'm about surprised you haven't heard of us by now.
I'm from Zeskorin.
Interesting. Well, I'm sure we will get to the bottom of how you haven't heard of such fine artifice in due time, as all things tend to flow.
Your designs seem quite similar to those of Lady Zale, my mentor.
And I'll, of course, show most of my body is itself cybernetic.
Just like rip open your chest, like look
Flash
at my
them.
gleaming metal pecs.
The odds of
Fascinating.
The odds of finding someone well-versed in the Zeskorin mysteries out here in the swamp who just so happened to obtain a mercenary contract and also has an intimate knowledge of our good friend Rehua. You pose more questions that I think deserve answers.
Of course. You make a fine point, my friend. Although, if I may make a suggestion, we should probably save the Q&A session for after we're not about to get ambushed. Standing up and not being unconscious in the muck has given me a chance to recollect that it was not just these little flame sprites that accosted me and my friends. There were some frost sprites, some water elementals, there's some wind elementals. Honestly, a little bit of everything now that I think of it, and yeah, that would make a lot more sense in how I don't seem to be the only one left alive out here among the original 5.
So y'all were attacked all together?
Yeah,
Yes,
who was
we
with
were.
you?
Well, we had a so Victor going off. I was just preparing to leave myself and follow along, but he had a
Where did Victrix go? I mean, did you find a lead?
you might call it that, a lead in the right direction. Seems we may have stumbled upon something we weren't necessarily supposed to all the way out here.
Hey, Hulky, dude, I have a question.
Of course.
Are you trying to obfuscate the fact that you took money and basically sold Victrix out in a way?
I might be.
Okay, cool. You
Victrix agreed.
Victrix did agree, but it's very much like dude is dancing around the like, yeah, we got a lot of money, and
Also, we only agreed because everyone decided to agree.
Also, the fact that we possibly were going to go after the A-team party to cap them or kill them to get more money.
and then you were ambushed by the amalgamate thing. So
Very funny.
Yeah, dude
Yes.
is choosing his words somewhat carefully, but he's not doing a very good job of it, given that he just came out of
no.
consciousness.
This is all very good. I want you to roll me an untrained deception check because that's dude's training in deception.
Absolutely, I have to pull it. Oh man,
Holman.
holding penalty, deception.
That's not
That's a
very good.
9, a flat 9.
Woo.
I'm pretty suspicious of Mr. D.
Yeah, give me a perception check, sure.
That's
A 15.
Hey, it's all.
Okay. There's some a little like sus here. Like this situation is very sus to you, Tannhauser. But like you can't place what it is. Like you're not getting like a malicious intent. It's just sort of like the dude is being careful.
What are you trying to hide?
Oh, me? I'm not trying to hide anything.
Enough of this!
I grab him.
Do you understand what you're dealing with? All of us are wanted criminals and outset. We demand answers. Your plight is our doing because we sent you in, and for that, we owe you aid. But if you're not going to be honest with me, I'm not sure how much we can trust you of the supposed clan guilt grip.
So is Tannhauser picking up dude by just his shirt at the moment?
Yeah, just kind of grabbing him by the shirt.
Dude will cock a half smile. I understand you're definitely suspicious of me. After all, it's not liable to find someone of my caliber out here unconscious in the mire, but if I may so politely suggest you set me down, and dude will point his gilded hand under Tannhauser's chin. And Tannhauser will hear the cocking of a pistol.
I will also cock a
If you
pistol
would
and aim
be
it at dude.
So kind.
Hey, break it up.
I'd be happy to explain what exactly we were doing out.
By all means, you think this is the first time someone's put a gun to my head?
Let's all get to a place where we can put our guns away and talk as friends.
Can I have Baldric, intercede here and literally push the two apart before there's violence?
Yeah, absolutely. Like as long as they're cool with it, like you can kind of.
You okay with that?
Yeah,
Speak.
I am. Then.
Yeah, I mean, speaker, Jesus, Tannhauser will probably be loosening his grip, especially given that his homies got counter guns.
Places a hand on both of your chests to just like literally prise the two of you apart. Knock it off.
Okay.
Bad enough
so,
with the damn swamp trying to kill us as it is.
So something happens, dude, as this is going on. As like you're being pushed apart, there is this moment as you are just like being pushed apart that you hear something, but it's not being spoken aloud. You hear it in your mind. All right, so we're gonna keep this quick because I need to know a few things, and you're gonna tell me real fast. First of all, did you find a caravan while you were out there? Don't say any words aloud. Just reply in your head.
And dude will think this instead. Yeah, we found a caravan out here. It was destroyed, burnt to the ground by the looks of it. That's why we sent out here to investigate, actually.
Burnt to the ground. There was nothing there in that caravan, nothing of interest, nothing important that you found?
No, it's a strange part. There was a crate full of gold, but nothing else. You'd think that someone was robbing a caravan, they would take the valuables to it, not
And then you hear this like audible sound. Oh, all right, I'm with Baldric, everyone. We really calm things down. If you want, I can play a bit of a tune on my bagpipes. Get them going.
Look.
Oh, sorry. I'll
You
be
were
quiet.
with
Would
our
a cabin help? Would you like a cabin?
We probably shouldn't draw a lot of attention to ourselves out here, if I'm being honest.
Victor.
All right.
Dude. Listen, dwarf. You were with the mercenary group, right? That's fine. I get that. You were out here, you got ambushed, and now let's just say your job's done, okay? You want to go your separate ways, you want to tag along with us. I don't really care which, but we don't need a liability. We got other people to look for now.
That is entirely true. I'd be more than happy just heading off and going back to Zabble Zaps, but now there's bigger fish to fry, so to speak. I would prefer if I was able to leave crossing this, but I feel like I'm not going to be able to sneak away with this little tidbit. The people who we met out here who accosted us, but did not ultimately harm us from the looks of things, paid us a very large sum of money to go our separate ways. One of our number, one you know as Victrix, was persuaded to go along with them. Or rather, they persuaded us to let them take her along with them. Not exactly sure what they wanted with her, but why they didn't want us looking any further in the swamps, but when you've been at this as long as I have, I know not to turn down a quite sizable sum of gold.
That doesn't sound right, but I'll have to take your word for it for now. Look, here. And Baldric's going to pass him a smoke stick and another one of his elixirs of life. Take these, get going, and if something goes wrong, use the stick. Just crack it in half and throw it at the ground.
That would right well and good, although we got a couple of associates we probably should take care of first, you know. Can't necessarily leave them out here. Don't think a couple of them would survive in these swamps without keen eyes such as my own.
We'll find them. If you want to go somewhere, we'll direct them to you. There's a camp to the west. It's a bit of a trip, but it should be okay.
Right, I'll keep that in mind in making my way out of here. Thank you for patching me up and sending me on my way. Of course, I do appreciate that. But word of caution, of course, that beast that attacked that homunculus.
Homunculus?
It's still out there. We didn't kill it. It certainly nearly killed us. I can't speak and see whether my friends are still alive, but you watch yourselves, all right?
Was that thing different than the fire things that attacked you?
No, it was a little bit of everything. Little bit of everything there was.
What was it shaped like?
You ever seen a giant castle wall just walk at you? Except that wall was made of just about everything this world has to offer. When I say a little bit of everything, it really was a little bit of everything.
Yes, I think I have.
Yeah, we all saw the thing that tipped us into the pit, right?
You saw the thing that was, there at the edge when you fell, absolutely.
Yeah. Does that sound familiar? Because that was a little bit of everything.
Mr. Dude, if I will, this thing, it didn't have to have a bunch of little bits, like fire crystals and every bits and bobs floating around it, did it? It was held together loosely, but still bound all the same. Yeah, that fits the bill, all right. That sounds like you know exactly what you're dealing with. I'm surprised it didn't murk all of you too.
Did you at least leave a dent in the thing?
Can't say. I'm lucky that I'm even remembering the fact that it didn't kill me in the first place, but if we did, you'll certainly find a bit of an easier time hunting it than us getting ambushed by it.
And you said that Victrix was nearby?
Well, not quite. I'm not sure if she's nearby anymore, but there seemed to be a congregation of sorts out here. They just kind of appeared out of the mists. We would set up camp for the night, and well, one of their number appeared to be quite jovial and surprisingly non-hostile, at least outwardly it wouldn't appear so. And asked what we were doing out here, made it very clear that he didn't want us to see any further and encouraged us to go our own ways. Well,
So
paid us off to
they
do
got
so.
some kind of leader, like, okay, well, we can maybe talk to him, maybe he's reasonable.
Baldric at this point is like making it blatantly obvious he's kind of fed up with this train of logic. All right, we're wasting time here. We need to get a move on and look around. We need to find these other people, because if they're in as bad condition as you are, they might be dead by the time we find them if we dally any longer.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right, you wanna go start searching? I can get you set up with a cabin if you need to rest a bit more, dude. You want me to set you up with a cabin?
Cabin?
No, it's perfectly fine. You don't have to worry about that. I think this here flask can help hold up the vital elixir. I think I'll make do with this. It should be all right. But thank you for the offer. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. That's a little squelch foot kindness here in the swamps.
Before I part our separate ways, it is worth mentioning, seeing as we're not exactly together anymore, that person who paid us off tipped us off to your existence as they were looking for you.
What a coincidence.
You were looking for me? Oh.
Well, no, not you, Peter. The rest of them.
Dejected again.
Once more.
You mentioned the fact that there was a bounty on each of your heads, a quite sizable one as well, and encouraged us to turn over any information that we had in hopes that they might claim that bounty as well.
Oh.
But it seemed like they wanted something to know with Victrix, like she knew something, she knew them. I can't rightly say, but either way, it's...
Hold on, how big's the bounty?
In fact, as part of that exchange before we ended, dude, you were given a copy, somewhat revisionist history, but whatever. You were given a copy of an earlier rendition of the wanted poster that was making its way around Outset. Or do you show it to the group?
Yeah, he figures he's not gonna make any headway with claiming this bounty. He's grossly outnumbered. He might be a person.
There you go.
Yeah, this
shared the hand.
Speaking of,
For podcasts, just for podcasts, there's an image of a wanted poster. And what the hell did you put on here? Wanted for the most heinous crimes of murder of a guild official, arson, conspiracy, grand larceny, wanted destruction, insurrection, and trespassing. They put it in role play. Can Oran take it and read it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
And he'll be like, and the reward is 100 gold each. And then
100 gold each? What do they think we are? Some common street thug? That's pathetic.
I thought we would be worth way more, Miss Valli. This is horse shit.
This is horse shit, Oran. You tell him.
you think
My
it
old
really would
bounties
be
used
worth
to
a
be
lot
way
more
higher
for
than that.
assassinating
What
a
the hell
political official.
I know.
And
Was she just like... Did nobody like her?
It'll also say for Tannhauser, glowing eyes, humanoid, concealing his face beneath a mask, glowing eyes, 170 pounds, gruffy voice, carries stolen tyrant weaponry. The winged thing. I do enjoy that you took my fucking Rockers bullshit.
Yes.
for in the Rockers campaign.
This is all to tell, by the way. So
Yeah. Thank you to tell. That for context on the Rocker thing, in the tavern, I had like a bunch of Tyrants Guild like start ringing around in the city, and I just did random descriptions. Like, and one of them's a triangle bucket, a blue woman, and a tray. Oh, and fuck, just looking for you all. Next one's Winged Fang, Strix, 100 pounds, blonde hair, fair skin, brown feathers, one hand made of wood, wearing a large knitted scarf. Next one is Triangle Bucket, humanoid, concealing his face beneath a triangular metal helm, 190 pounds, maybe carrying vials and parcels of ill repute. A blue woman.
Blue woman.
Yeah, blue woman.
I guess I am a blue woman.
Self, blue skin, white hair, 130 pounds, wearing a large quantity of feathers, smells faintly of alcohol. And tree.
Only faintly?
Yeah, and tree. Possible polymorph, sturdily built, immense stature, bright glowing light beneath its highest bough. Thurston, can I narratively declare at some point in time that some people are turning in actual trees for bounties?
yes, they're showing up with like potted plants with trees in them. Like, I got him. Fucking like, yeah, absolutely.
How many times have I told somebody when I introduced them, I'm not a tree, I'm a Konrasu?
And
There's a huge difference.
Baldric, this portrait looks just like you.
you son of a bitch.
You know, this isn't even enough gold to make it worth doing a quick little bounty scam. This sucks.
That's enough to get these guys going after us, and he will point a finger at Dude in his damaged state.
More importantly, it's enough to elevate someone out of abject poverty.
Frustrating.
We must watch our backs quite closely when we return to the city. Perhaps a change of wardrobe. Can you stop being blue?
I look at Valli.
Oh my
Alright,
god.
yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna try roll hard.
Oh my god.
So
Valli
fucked
holds
up.
her breath and she starts turning purple.
Oh, look, she's doing it.
Oh,
No, sorry.
I'm gonna
Can't turn
spend some
can't turn a
time.
different shade.
I'm gonna spend some time thinking about this, I think, because it's gonna be important when we get back. Regardless. Look, we got what we needed, right? Let's get a move on.
All right, so let's start looking around and doing some investigations.
We got dying people to
So
find.
we're looking for the caravan and we're looking for the arsonists.
Let's hold back on the caravan for now. Let's try to find the rest of the merc group.
All right, can everyone give me whichever's best, perception or survival?
That's terrific.
I'm good at one of those things.
Perception.
I'm okay at both.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have
27
Survival?
for
That's
Rehua.
a +0, baby.
I don't remember my
survive.
perception
Survival.
being this bad, but, you know.
Ooh,
27
that's not very
is
good. That's an
terrible.
18.
Ooh.
Oran got a 31 with survival.
Why is Dude rolling? He's leaving.
He's still here.
Wasn't he leaving?
He is looking.
I don't
He's
remember
looking
what he's
respectfully.
doing. What is? He's a little man.
Don't discount his side character.
Right. So as you start looking around, Oran, you begin to see tracks that lead north. They appear to be a lot of humanoid tracks that are leading up north from here. There's scattered other tracks, but like a large concentration, maybe as much as like a dozen different humanoid tracks heading north. The
Hey,
rest of it
guys.
seems sort of scattered about Dude and Baldric. You notice the same, but you don't get a good idea of how many. And same with Rehua, actually. But Oran, with the 31 that you rolled, you're absolutely able to tell that, yeah, there's about a dozen or so people.
Guys, the footprints here differ from our own. They all just seem to be going north. They're different from us. They're different footprints. It means they're
I
different.
shouldn't
They must
They're
be evil.
different from our
I'd
footprints.
certainly hope they weren't our footprints because we're still right here, Oran.
Look, each footprint has goatees. That means they're evil.
It's true. We must kill them because they are evil.
I push Oran into the muck.
He falls.
No!
Just bully you. But
Get out of the mud, bud boy.
seriously, he lets everyone know, going like, there's a large congregation of footprints going to the north.
Oh,
then.
We go.
Go, Speaker.
That's right.
You go.
That's right. Pick turns overriding you. No.
Pick turn gets shoved into the muck next. Speaker.
I
go.
declare Tannhauser dead. Get out of here, Tannhauser.
I'll give you control of Pick turn's character.
Wow,
Cast
I
power
am
kill.
now Pick Turn Squelchfoot.
Take
I
turns
will
and back
begin
up there
making
for all along.
bombs.
Use it or lose it.
So true, bestie.
All right. Sorry, Tannhauser time.
I believe we should follow the footprints north.
There we go. How was
Yeah,
that?
samesies.
All right, great.
Before
right.
we go, Oran will go to Dude and he will hand him a ration before they all leave. And he'll ask, do you mind if I take the wanted poster with me?
Yeah, you can take it. I'm not gonna need it.
Thank you. Thanks, Dude. And he will take the bounty poster and he'll put it away. And I was like, I hope you safely get out of here alive. Swamp hasn't been a kind place for any of us.
You people are fucking awful. Like, oh man, here, have a ration. Good luck.
Well.
Yeah.
I gave him a potion.
I know. I'm just.
We're chaotic evil because we didn't call a limousine to bring him right back.
That's
to
right.
True.
We didn't organize.
You know what,
spent-
Speaker? If we had the People's dirigible, we could have sent dude back.
I'm gonna eviscerate you.
Yet another reason why you should always listen to me.
It's true.
I'm gonna kill you,
The
Hokie.
logical anchor of the party.
Yeah, I'm gonna become the logical anger of the party if you don't stop us.
So
You've always
to a
been the
great
logical
start.
way.
I know.
So to help things, I assume we're all going north. Thanks, dude, etc.
Yeah,
Please,
we
can we go
got
a cardinal direction?
a cinder block to get jumped by.
yeah,
All right.
exactly.
All right. So you begin making the trek north.
Bro, I'm gonna need a break here in a minute.
Well, we're actually gonna go on break because
Oh, thank God.
we're about
Need an
to
aspirin.
hit the next part because this hex has some special shit. And
I
dude,
love
the lad
comedy.
before we go on break, dude, as dude walks off towards the west, departing, Pickturn turns and just stares, watching dude the entire time he walks away. And then we go on break.
We'll be right
Why are
back,
you looking at his
everyone.
cake?
Get some snacks.
Yeah, suspect.
And wish if you were
Snacks.
blue.
Guy.
But we'll be right back.
My sinuses.
And we're
Back.
back.
Ba-bum-bum-ba-dum.
Bum bum bum.
That was so well coordinated. I feel like I missed the memo.
Yeah, the Terminator intro meta.
Hey, Thurston.
The Terminators.
We're just a couple adventurers going through the swamp. What do you got for us?
Well, all right. So what do I got for you? Well, you carry on up north, following the path laid before you. As you do so, night falls. As night falls, you find yourselves traveling. I want to know really important questions here. What are our light sources looking like as you're traveling at night?
I glow.
Tannhauser glows, yeah.
Tannhauser glows, okay.
I got the glowy
Baldric has a
pistols.
Wait, team. Team. Let's huddle.
Yeah.
Huddle one. Could be a trap.
Bro, let's just see where we're going.
We can't turn off Tannhauser. He
Earndil.
just glows like that now.
Earndil, we wanted to like pre-plan stuff at some point, right? Let's think about it.
But
He's
I like
Thurston.
how I ask a question of what your light sources is, and it's like, fucking huddle. The GM's up to something.
So think about it.
Holy
Think about it.
shit.
We're potentially going to a situation. If we have light sources up, they will see us first. So we could probably turn off the Tannhauser glow, probably flip a switch,
you
and then we
can.
could try to stealth in through the situation. And you know,
can.
and as we stealth in, we get a good preview of the area and scout it out first, you know, making sure we're all good, and maybe use our tactics and everything. Be like, all right, let's see what's going on here. Gotta infiltrate the area, and then after, you know, we can then make a plan and then execute it.
What an
Problem.
excellent idea. What happens, Thurston?
Wow.
Lauren, you realize
No,
that tactics only works when it's a battle we
no,
can
next time
probably
we
win.
fucking try to like prefer any tactics and shit and people die, like, man, we should have planned. I'm just gonna just have this shit.
Zoran, I have been trying to plan this entire fucking time.
Okay.
I'm
We're
gonna obliterate
making an
you.
environment for it. Why am I the bad guy? Why?
Because we
What
already
did I
know
do?
the stakes. We know what's going on.
Maybe we do
All
have
right,
more
getting
information.
into.
We cannot turn off the Tannhauser glow light, so I would suggest that maybe one or two of us go just a smidge ahead, not too far enough as to split the party, but just a smidge to kind of get a look around, since we're understanding that we're walking into some shit here.
If anyone agrees with Valli, I'm fucking mad. I brought
That's
up
a
the
great
tactics.
idea, Valli.
Fuck
Let's
you,
do
speaker. Piece of shit. When I bring up tactics, Zoran, go fuck yourself. How dare you suggest shit, you fucking shitty streamer fraud bastard.
I remember when I said that. I remember
love that idea.
I remember when I said those words exactly. That's right.
There's gonna be a YouTube comment going, wow, Zoran's bitchy. Fuck you, YouTube commenter.
No.
I've had someone do
That
that. I'm
YouTube
like, you're
commenter's gonna be
fucking
me.
stupid. I hate you. I don't care. I don't care about the fucking public thing. You're dumb.
Zoran,
No.
have you ever heard of a self-fulfilling prophecy?
Absolutely. We've lived it several times.
You are the prophet of self-fulfilling prophecies.
Well, I would
You are the
like
grand
to
poobah.
profit off of fighting some arsonists because we're gonna take their money.
Or maybe a giant brick. I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna
Maybe I'll fucking kill you.
we're gonna hit them with a cinder block.
I don't even like my other thinking is like we don't even know that we're getting into this. Like Thurston literally just asked us a question.
Yeah, I was like, what are your light sources? All right, tactical team, pull out the SWAT gear.
No,
Let's go. We gotta
Orange
approach this tactically.
Orange walking in, full torches out. He's juggling 3 of them.
Yeah. So our light source, to answer your question, Thurston, our light source is mostly Tannhauser. If we need extra, Rehua glows a little bit, and I also have the flashbang pistols.
I also have a torch which I'm using.
That
Okay,
too.
Yeah, but you don't have a cantrip, so shut the fuck up.
Oh, that is true. You do have the cantrip. You can glow even brighter.
He just asked what the light sources were.
I like that I still don't have an actual fucking coherent answer beyond Tannhauser is glowing and Baldric has a torch. Oran, I believe, is juggling. Valli's like, these guns are pretty dope. And Rehua is, I have a cantrip.
That's the most
Like-
concise answer you'll ever get from us, Thurston.
I know. I fucking
many
know.
years have we been
All
doing
light
this?
sources.
I'm
I'll
gonna
get
go-
you.
I'm gonna peel my keyboard while I
Okay. All right. Oh god. All right. Well, let's fucking have this happen then. Okay. So you are making your way. You are making your way through the muck of the forest. Are you having Tannhauser as the glowing icon that he is with you, or is someone scouting ahead, or what is your general tactic on that?
I can scout ahead because I think I have the best stealth of the party.
What's your stealth?
Let me check here. My stealth is 14.
Ah, you're one better than me. So yeah, scout ahead.
I will scoot ahead.
I think I have a good chance of competition with my +3.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I'll
I'm
shut
gonna
the
say it's
fuck up.
probably my
Go
favorite.
ahead.
It's probably my favorite Zoran. I'm just gonna say.
All right. Are you scouting ahead with your torch?
He will. Let me think here, because I've got some other shit. Probably. No, I don't have a thing for low light vision. Look.
You want a flashbang gun?
I will do my best to keep the torch as low as possible to not make myself as visible, but I do need it to see where I'm going because I don't have low light.
Okay. So just one sec. Okay, so I'm going to give you some light, and you're heading up ahead. You've got about like a 20 feet of light on you, Baldric, as you're sort of scouting. So okay, cool. As you are sort of approaching, following these tracks, eventually. You're scouting. How far ahead of the party are you? Like just past Tannhauser's glow?
I would say decently ahead. Like maybe I'm keeping a good vanguard. I'm gonna probably if anyone attacks, I'll be hit first, and they'll have to respond.
It's okay, so you're like maybe like 70 feet away from the party type thing.
I'll probably put it at like 50, but yes.
50. Okay. That'll because keep in mind that dim light from Tannhauser glows out to 60 feet.
What the fuck?
He is incandescent.
Okay, yeah, 70
I
then.
wish I wasn't.
70 then.
Does eight speaker? Does Tannhauser ever sleep and go, I wish one day I was a flashbang?
You know, he probably wished that before he became grossly incandescent.
I'm Chungus Humongous. My dream one day is to become a flashbang.
Though I'm sure that Tannhauser probably compensates by turning off his eyes before he goes to sleep.
Can we in the future use Tannhauser as an actual flashbang? Can we turn it on and then throw him in a room and then just turns on? just
Correct.
Just Path of Exile level up sound when he turns on.
Yeah, let's say I'm 70 ahead.
Okay.
In that case.
So as you're scouting up ahead, all of you, as you're trudging through this, I want to point out all of the terrain, unless otherwise specified, is currently it's currently very very difficult. Like it's not like it's difficult terrain is what I should say, but it is like particularly boggy. You've got like up to like your shins in some cases of just muck that you're trudging through. Mm-hmm. There are trees, both dead and some with foliage on them. The sky here it's not raining, but it's definitely got like a cloudy overcast. It's gotten very muggy as you're sort of traveling and following these footsteps. As you approach Baldric, you begin to hear the sounds of crackling fire.
Okay, at this point, I'm going to snuff out my torch.
Okay. You snuff it out and sort of identify some like, yeah, some points of light going forward. So as you do this, you can see the first set of light. And what you see is a conglomeration of lights, probably 5 or 6 different sets of light. Can you give me a perception check, actually?
I can try.
Yeah, please do.
I roll my perception. I give you a 13.
Cool. And can you also give me that stealth check because you were stealthing ahead?
Mm-hmm. I am not going to assurance it. I'm just going to roll with it.
Yep.
Go. Give you a 26.
Okay, cool. So as you're sort of advancing up Baldric, you can see. Okay. Yeah. As you're advancing up, you can see that there is an encampment ahead. This encampment is made up of several disparate wooden, not even structures, I would say. More like there are some towers that have been set up here in the swamp, some like maybe 10 foot high overlook towers, like enough for like a person to climb up and get a vantage point. And as you're sort of looking at all of this, you can see that there's bonfires and smaller torches that are set up. You see that what this area is you've seen these before in the Solitude. They're sort of those foundation pads of stone, though all of the ones here are cracked and broken for the most part. Mm-hmm. So you see that there's like these cracked and broken stone points that are connected in some cases by wooden bridges. There's what appears to be a wooden structure to the north of you, and then further up ahead you can see 2 large bonfires that are emitting light. I am going to see if this works and y'all can see this. This is the sort of the map of the area, and you see milling about on these stones and whatnot are several individuals who are kind of like at some of these points around some of these bonfires.
Quite a few people here.
Yeah. Some examples of the people, you most of them are hooded. You're not getting good details on them because you're not like, your perception wasn't that high. You're just sort of seeing figures mulling about there.
Right. I'm probably gonna keep. Let me think. Baldric's gonna like double back to the party real quick and try to get them to hold. Hey, hold here for a minute.
What's the deal?
A lot of people up ahead, actually. Looks like there's a small encampment scattered about. There's some old ruins held together by wooden planks between them. There's a couple watchtowers that people are able to look from, and there's a building that I can't see inside. It's all blocked off. There's a lot of them around there. I think I counted at least 9.
At least.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to see. Some of them might be in the shadow. Some of them might be in the building, too. But
That's a lot of dice, Thurston.
Next time you can hide the dice instead.
Nah. No, I wanted you to see it. I wanted you to
These
see
are all
it.
their initiative rolls, by the way.
Okay. So,
can we put a blanket over Tannhauser so he can still see, but so that we're not making
you'd
such
have to take
bright
off
light?
the whole armor piece.
Mm-hmm.
That is not my armor, that is my flesh. Or what passes for it, anyway.
Oh.
My point still stands. Can we get something around him? Try to block it a little bit.
We've got like a bedroll.
Thurston, can we try to subdue some of the light coming off of Tannhauser?
All right, I'll allow it, but having a bedroll is going to impede his combat capabilities.
We don't need him. We don't need to like wrap him up like a burrito. We just need to like keep him dark for the moment, because at the moment he's just way too fucking bright.
As a quick green note for us, the bit bars and stuff, the bot has crashed. It seems I've contacted the Synosphere about it. So people do donate. If you see it not update, that's why. So just take note of that. I'll tell you when it comes back. I might want to PF2E. Here's a 0 point system.
Hey, Thurston, did we get long rest?
Yeah, you should all be fully rested at this point. It's been days, so you're all. I healed all of you to full, and if you have spells,
Well, you didn't heal me to full. I go to full now.
Well, fine. There you go.
Gotta go to full health.
Yeah, I go full health. I've allowed you to drape Tannhauser, so I have reduced the size of his glowing incandescence by half.
Well,
All right.
that works. So,
It's just this like poncho that's glowing.
I imagine we're not going in guns blazing. What we could possibly try to do is pick one off from the sidelines and
It's a
see if we
possibility.
can't bring him back into the woods, ask him what the fuck is going on here, and if we need to intervene.
The issue is I don't know who all's here. We could try to see if they're willing to maybe discuss first. We would literally be ambushing them and making the first blow.
That is true. But they do want to turn us in. And
In
plus,
theory.
we didn't really get from Alert what their actual goals are out here.
Problem as it stands is I don't think we can reasonably take any of them out quietly. They're in mostly groups. There's one guy out and towards the back that's by his lonesome, but I don't think we have the capability to get rid of him.
We might be able to, might be able to wait for one of them to take a leak.
We could also just go around them. There's plenty of dark patch down here, and as long as we keep Tannhauser covered, we should be able to sneak past.
Arn has an
Steer
idea.
clear of them.
But first he wants to observe first before he does for it. Thurston.
Yeah.
Can I make a perception check to see if any of them are fishing?
Yeah, you'll have to get a bit
Taharos.
closer through the foliage, so you'd have to come up a bit to there-ish. And then what do you have for a light source? Well, I guess you're looking to the light. So
Yeah,
you're
and then
fine.
I have low light vision.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah. Cool.
Before I get moved up there, I want to talk with the team first with the idea. If I can't see there, I'll basically, Oran will come around Tam, I have an idea to maybe bring one of them to us.
Please do.
I can test the waters and shapeshift into something, and I know I can shapeshift into a shark. It'll be a bit of a struggle for me in the swamp water, but maneuver through it. And if any of them are fishing or inside the water for any reason, or a bit close and alone, I can drag them under. Maybe pull him to us.
That's true.
an
How
option,
deep's the
but
water
they
around this?
At least where you are right now, it's only about like in deep.
Chin deep.
Oh, with
Like it's
permission.
difficult
yeah,
terrain.
the
It's
shark.
like it's difficult terrain, and you can tell that like one of the things about this terrain setup is like getting there will be a slog
Yeah.
because anything that's not on those stone platforms is difficult ground.
Right.
Baldric seems to think for a second as he's looking out towards the scattered, disparate groups. And then he kind of like, his eyes kind of drift to Picturn, and more specifically his bagpipes, and then to the dark, shadowy recesses around us. No, we actually have a very good opportunity to maybe set up an ambush here. If we hide around in all this stuff, all of these bushes and shrubs and all this shadowy land over here, we get something sufficiently loud. He stares at Picturn. We could draw some of them over here. See exactly how many we're dealing with.
The thing is, if somebody's coming to investigate a threat and they don't come back very quickly, then people are going to start catching on.
And that's a great idea, but where are we gonna get something loud?
Talking about you, Picturn, and your pipes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And Valli, the idea is once we get rid of one of them, the rest will come looking, perhaps, and then we won't be here.
That is true. Pick them off
There's
one by
lots of-
one.
Lots of shade around. We don't even have to start picking them off. This isn't really our end goal here, because this doesn't sound like the same amount of people that Dude was talking about. We could skirt around the outside.
There's like not at the amount that Dude was talking about, but there's like a dozen people here, which matches the tracks you were following.
You say there's a dozen. I only see 9.
Correct.
So there's not a dozen. So that's why I said that.
Well,
I mean,
well, don't jump to that conclusion yet, Earndil.
yeah, Earndil.
I see the building. Baldric said what he said.
Okay, well, we could possibly try to pull them out here with a strange animal call. Oran, what's the weirdest animal call you can do?
He does that silently.
Wonderful.
That's great.
Ta-da!
No notes.
If we can get somebody to come and investigate some weird shit, then we can possibly start approaching this situation. We could also, walk up and introduce ourselves, but I don't think, I think that unfortunately they drew me too well on that shitty wanted poster. 100 gold. Can you imagine?
Listen, we're all worth 100 gold. I'm just as confused as you are, but that's
I
beside the
know.
point.
Yeah, we caught it with Baldric's number.
Hang on. So, all right. Let's fan out and let's try to keep quiet.
Sure.
Okay, so I have an ability. It's a thing. Give me a moment. I need to look up the fucking feed again. It is Quiet Allies. Skilled at moving with a group. When you are avoiding notice and your allies follow the expert, we can use a single stealth check. Does that apply here, Thurston?
So that would be more of like a exploration mode. At this point, you're kind of less on that cusp. That would be more like if you were traveling through the wood, like the woods or the wilderness, and other people you all wanted to be silent, you could do that. In this case, it's more like everyone's going to do their respective thing once combat breaks out. You've kind of got close enough already, right? Like they haven't caught on to you yet. So at this point, it's going to be more individual on how you want to approach it, because like you can't like have you make a stealth check and then you all act on your initiative roll. That's not how this would be.
Right.
You could use that for like getting maybe a bit closer if you wanted to, but or getting out of here without being noticed, but that would be about it.
Okay. Oh, I also just realized, by the way, that technically speaking, I should have had 2 more on that check because I have armored stealth and that just wasn't applying to my armor check penalty.
Cool.
That's fine, but yeah. Whatever we do,
Alright.
we better do it fast, because we can't sit over here and mutter to ourselves all night.
Right. Well, let's start moving our way around and see if we can find a guy by himself. Possibly get his attention.
Bars are working again. Thank you, Sinosa.
Nice.
6.
Hell yeah.
Baldric is gonna sneak along this southern axis over here.
Okay. Yeah.
'Cause that's probably the best one, unless... No, it's probably the best one. It's the furthest away from any light.
Yeah, keep us in the tree line. And there is this dude over here by his lonesome.
Whatever that is.
That Ambinal.
Thing.
Can't quite see. They're all sort of vague humanoid shapes.
Well, that's why we're gonna sneak along the southern axis and get closer. Thurston.
Okay.
Yep.
Do it.
All right.
Alright, so
Would I get
I guess-
any advantages from Feather Step here? I can step into difficult terrain.
Yeah, so that'll let you do a 5-foot step in this terrain. So, like, if you're in combat, you can, like, 5-foot step and pursue things pretty healthily.
Nice.
Otherwise, you'd have to do, like, a standard move, which would provoke reactions, which would be very bad.
Based.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm gonna roll my stealth now. How far are we gonna be able to get on a certain roll, Thurston? Are you gonna determine that?
It's more going to be determined by, like, when you get into a certain range based off the perceptions I've rolled for some of these people.
Okay, cool.
Oakley dokley.
Stealthing it up.
Yep.
That's pretty damn good at a 33.
Not
Yeah.
bad at all. I'm going to join you. Because I have a pretty healthy stealth, and it's best for you not to be alone here.
Yeah.
Less good. That's a 21. Do I want to chance that with a hero point?
We're decently far enough away and still in the tree line. I don't know. It's concerning.
gonna
It's like on the cusp.
I'm going to save it for now, and if we make a second one when we get closer and I bungle it, then that's what I'll do.
As a quick thing, just to preclude any potential nonsense, I'm actually gonna conjure together a quick thunderstone, Thurston.
Okay. Yep.
And I am going to apply that thunderstone to a bolt and keep my crossbow at the ready.
Okay. All right, so move yourself where you want to go, Baldric, because you're kind of like
How far are you gonna let us go?
trudging. Well, where did you want to go? Move to where
I wanted
you
to go
want
to here.
Yeah, move to there.
Okay, I'll have to remember where that is because I can't click drag.
Oh, 1 second, I got you.
There we go.
I'm going.
Zoom.
And then,
What's the plan?
and Valli, you're gonna shimmy up as well.
Yep, I'm going to shimmy up behind him. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I don't want to go into the
Sliding.
water. I just want
Oran, at Rehua and Tannhauser. I was like, man,
I think we're going to pick them off one by one. I think that was the plan.
I think I'm supposed to play my bagpipes, right?
At some point, yes.
Oh, okay, I'm ready.
was there a signal?
I don't think there was.
All right, so
We always
they
do
know.
this. I think
You had the opportunity.
Oh,
You had the
think we go with
opportunity
our
to raise
intuition.
this. You had the opportunity to raise this
here
question.
Here we go. I asked. It's like I asked. Look.
I'm gonna start cracking my teeth open and
so
releasing
good.
the cyanide.
We are so good at video games.
Or we'll look at both of them and be like, well, if things start going, if one of you wants to hop on my back, I can turn into a T-Rex and start messing people up when things start getting hairy.
What was that?
Thurston, he's dying over there.
I'm dying. Okay,
What happened? Thurston, hello?
Oh, just all of that. Just everything that you just expressed there just fucking broke me. Of like, oh my
Had
god,
so
like
much time to ask
I
these
literally-
questions.
I literally was like, okay, I'll just let him set up the whole thing. It's like I wanted to bring it up, and then like, nope. This
You
is
could
your
have
thing.
broken in at any point. You don't
No,
have to
you got on me about it. I'll let you do it.
Oh, I'm not having this.
There's gonna be someone like typing in, going just like, "Wow, it's just a toxic party. I can't
Zoran,
believe we don't
it's
work
gonna
together."
be me. It's gonna be me doing that.
And
Okay,
no one knows
I'm
it's
retracting
banter.
my Patreon subscription.
No one knows it's actual banter. They're gonna take it so seriously.
Okay.
Fucking love that we have fucking punished Baldric and Solid Valli going off, and then the fucking four of you are left like, shall I play my bagpipes? Maybe I turn into a T-Rex. Oh, you're the best.
Well, we're
So,
hoping the
what
stealth
we're-
mission goes good.
What we're doing is we're stealthing up to the guy that's alone. We're gonna see if we can't draw him out by himself, and we'll move from there. Does that sound good? Does that sound good?
It's too late. No. They've role played away the idea that we had a plan.
I love that even at the end, Earndil's like, fuck it, I'm just contributing to the chaos now. All right, fine.
No. I've contributed to the order. They've turned my order to chaos. It's fine. When that video goes up, I'm getting top comment. I'm going to be first commenter, and I'm going to get this exact timestamp, and I'm going to say, ZoranTheBear, you are a fucker.
Oh boy.
God. Holy shit. Okay.
All right.
Alright,
Now
go
that
ahead,
we're
go ahead.
closer,
Yeah, you're definitely closer.
Can I
I'm gonna
take
get
a look
a-
at this? Yeah, let's.
yes, I'm gonna get a good look at this alone motherfucker.
As
Okay,
best we can.
Give me a percepticept.
I would love to give you a perception check, Thurston. I would love nothing more than to roll
Please.
some dice right now. Okay, there we
Top
go.
comment, Zoran.
28.
Top comment. 18.
Oh my god. Oh, that hurt my everything. Okay, one sec.
God.
Oh my god, my god. Okay, one sec. Oh gosh. Oh, that didn't. Okay, one sec. Sorry. Apparently.
For
I
once,
missed-
Zoran adding everyone in the Nardex server, letting us know that a YouTube video going up is actually going to be his undoing for once.
Oh my god.
God damn it! All right. Okay. So Valli, as your keen elven sylph eyes pierce through the shadow and gloom of the muck you are currently in, and pass towards the rather impressive bonfire that which is laid out. Why? Sorry, one sec. For some reason, this thing is not working. Why, Foundry? Why must you be like this? Okay, there we go. As you peer forward, you see standing atop a 10-foot tall tower, which I will just add the +10 here. Standing atop the 10-foot tall tower, sort of looking out into the surrounding muck by the light of the bonfire, is a humanoid who wears tattered armor and has the facial features and hair resembling that of a hyena. You recognize this is a gnoll. This gnoll is looking around with sort of like almost like a grilled metal plate over their shoulder. You can see they seem to occasionally be casting like magic in the air around them. Their hands moving as they peer out. And here is the artwork for this hyena person for everybody to see. And yeah, you can see them just looking
Ooh.
around.
I wish this person was my friend. This is amazing art.
Good job, S. Elliot. You'll see much more S. Elliot art here.
Yay.
Yay.
I crush Sophie's head, crush.
Oh,
Okay.
Not yours, Sophie's.
I know.
Doesn't seem to have noticed us or any change in the little magic pulse thingy.
No. Seems to just be sort of like looking around kind of openly. You can see as they're looking around, there's another like person who is no longer 10 feet in there, who is starting to sort of like trudge back through the muck towards the area. You can see that like the people around are somewhat like milling about would be the best way to describe it.
Okay. So they're vibing. They don't seem to have
Yeah,
noticed
yeah.
anything. In that case,
Your reaction also reveals like a second sort of individual going about here, like a second type, if you will. Because this knoll has nothing else equipment wise really. However, the other ones that you see, they're wielding like kind of not curved blades, but sort of like darkened metal blades, and hold hand crossbows, and they appear to be like rugged looking humans who are just sort of like trouncing about through like some of the muck here and staying in the light areas.
Okay. So we got crossbow boy and we got the knoll. It would probably be easier to draw out the human person, Earndil. The knoll seems to be kind of on a post.
It's very possible. See, the thing is with the crossbow idea, I was gonna like make a loud noise distant from us with the crossbow. Ideally, just like fire it off and see where it landed. Ideally, just like this way.
Well, you could fire it off into like a nearby tree, and we could hide and wait.
I think I'm gonna try that. Like maybe over here, just so they don't see it flitting by, if that's possible. I don't even know.
Oh, way over there? Wouldn't we want to draw them toward us?
I don't know. That's the thing. If we do either way, splitting them up is a good idea. Divide and conquer and all that stupid shit.
No, I think that we should try to nab one and pull him a bit into the woods and just get more info about what the fuck is happening here. Because we don't exactly know what the Children of the Blaze are up to or what their actual defenses are like here. We might be able to get it out of this guy if we can keep him quiet.
Well, I'm not going to be able to pull anyone over with a thunderstorm. I'll probably pull everyone over if I blow that up.
That's true.
Because it's a loud boom. Rough stuff.
Yeah. In that case, what do I have in my inventory? I don't have the Hat of Disguise anymore. I think that's on Tannhauser.
Wait, could I Hat of Disguise myself to be someone who isn't glowing?
I don't think so.
No.
That would be very funny.
I hate my fucking life.
You could have had
You're the
disguised
one,
someone.
I explained how that fucking thing would work to you, and you're like, wow, a bonus, I'll take that. When will light ever matter? Fuck you.
No, I remember bitching a lot, actually.
But you still put it on!
Because Valli dies once a combat.
Think about this.
Yeah.
Think about this. The Hat of Disguise lets you assume like another humanoid form and stuff. You can look kind of like them, and you're glowing, so you could be like blessed by the blaze or some shit.
They already saw me glowing earlier, at least the chief.
Also,
Yeah.
I just need to remind people that, like, in exchange for this light, he gets a +1 item bonus for perception checks and a once per day action to suppress the dazzled condition. This is what he gets in exchange for the light.
Listen, when we are in another encounter that uses Dazzled, you're gonna look like the fool.
Yeah. We'll see that in episode 42.
No,
Yeah,
I know.
absolutely.
I know Thurston is sitting and he's waiting. He's waiting for the session for me to take off the rune to then include enemies that give me the dazzled condition.
It's gonna be so fucking good. The firefly swarms are coming for your ass.
And then I'm gonna be like, Thurston, what the fuck? And you're gonna be like, oh, so you decide to take off the rune. And this is what you signed up for.
Like,
I
guys,
know it.
guys,
I know you.
They're just trying to divide us. I know that, there were plans. I know that we have dazzled conditions, but we have to be united together. We're united as a party. Let's kill people.
You're right.
Let's kill
There's lots of
people.
murder to be doing.
Exactly. We're friends here. Huddle in, group hug.
Hey, I noticed something. I passed a perception check in real life.
Yeah.
What's this guy doing here?
What guy?
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
Apparently, I didn't see nothing. Speak.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, if it's in real life, we are coming through your walls right now.
So true.
Look, let's just try to break these guys up a little bit. They're a little bit too
Battle.
concentrated for us to engage at once. So let's see about maybe giving some distraction.
That is true.
I'm gonna try to break these guys up. Let's see if I can actually do that. I know the crossbow doesn't have. So, Thurston, I need to ask something. The crossbow's range is like 40 something, right?
Okay.
I'm assuming that's if I'm aiming to hit something.
Okay, so that is the range increment of it. That is not the maximum range of it.
Okay, good.
So if you fire and you go beyond the range increment, then you basically take penalties every increment after. That's how he made the 400-foot shot, chat, just so you know. That's how that works. So it's basically for every attack roll beyond the weapon's range, you take a -2 penalty, and it goes basically you can attacks beyond the 6th range increment are impossible.
Okay, so if I do it to 120 with the range increment of 40 for the crossbow, it'll be a -6 to hit this spot in particular.
So you're using the crossbow. What is the range on your current crossbow?
I believe alchemical crossbow. I believe it was something striking alchemical crossbow.
Do the tag.
Increment 30, excuse me. So it'd be -8.
Yeah, but you could also like shoot like 5 feet less and just like shave off 5 feet just to get the kind of like that.
Yeah, I think I can shoot there or maybe like over here, and just to see what the reactions are.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it'll be a -6.
Yep.
And that's to hit that spot. I'm assuming if I miss
with the Thunderstone.
With the Thunderstone bolt.
Yeah.
So the question now becomes, if I miss that, are you going to put it at my fucking feet?
No. You're shooting it off into range. It's not going to land on your feet. It might deviate and go somewhere else, but it's not going to deviate and like land on your feet unless you roll a natural 1.
He's gonna shoot you in the chest.
I'm gonna shoot my bullet.
Yeah, sure.
I'll shoot my loud gun.
Oh wait, no, this is a thunder thing. This is, if you roll a natural 1, I just get struck by lightning again.
Yes, literally, just bang.
He comes in screaming like, "Somebody ring the Dinkster!" All right, I'm gonna give myself. I already had the Thunderstone, but it didn't load it in. I guess that's fine. I will just use it. So I'm just gonna shoot the crossbow.
Do it up.
How do I shoot the crossbow? I need to retrieve it. Excuse me. How foolish of me. Chain grip to 2-hand. And I fire the crossbow bolt over that. I'd have to mark it again, but like here, roughly. Let the shooting begin, and
Let
that's
the
at a
shooting
-6.
Yes.
Why is it giving me a range penalty of -4 already? No. Am I targeting someone?
I think you're targeting this person.
Oh, whoops.
Here.
My bad. How do I untarget?
There we go.
Yeah, we're not going for the assassination. We don't exactly.
No, I
know
couldn't
that.
assassinate them anyway. -6. Add. Shoot!
Shoot him.
That's not very good. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Your
probably
hero
worth it.
quest into a natural 1, just because the laws of averages.
Don't bring that into existence.
Don't put that evil reroll using a hero point.
Ah.
Much better. 24.
Yeah. So. Yeah, you shoot it out. It goes flying. There is like this, sound as the bolt flies through the air, and then there is a crackle sound as it just like hits and smashes, and there's this thunderous sound. I don't believe thunderstones have any visual component to them. I think it just does the sonic.
I'm sorry. I was thinking spell effects of the thing.
Yeah,
When the stone hits a creature or hard surface, it explodes in a deafening bang.
Yeah, I was just making sure.
I was thinking
like
Foundry stuff.
Yeah. No, you're good. You're good. So it lands, and there's like a crackle bang effect. You can definitely tell, like Valli, I assume as like Baldric's been lining up the shot, you're keeping your eyes on these two sort of on the like north of you. What you can see is they've switched places. The gnoll having climbed down, the one with the crossbow climbing up, and then they did both of their attention immediately turns towards it. The rest seem kind of oblivious, but that's also because they're like by like large loud light sources, like the crackling fires, and you can see that there's like some hushed whispers being exchanged between the group now.
Ah, good. Looks like the others are leveling up at the bonfire.
I love Esther Flask.
This one begins moving out into the swamp to investigate. As she does, once she kind of gets closer towards the darkness, this gnoll kind of like, not like hunched over, but like, you know, kind of leaning a bit forward. They're sniffing the air. They're looking around. Baldric and Valli, can you both give me perception checks?
Peption.
Yes.
You got it.
Peption.
Pepperoni.
Pep.
Mine is
21.
21.
21. All right, so you see a few things, Baldric. So first of all, as they get close, they begin casting a spell and place it onto the shoulder guard of their armor, which begins emanating light. So they sort of have their own aura of light around them. This has sort of like it's a bit different than the magical light you've seen from others. It's almost like orange-hued firelight. As they sort of walk out, crackling more akin to what the torches have around, but like less natural. It's definitely got like a almost comical coloration to it, and she's sniffing around looking, but Baldric, you can tell something. The eyes of this figure, this gnoll, are milky white, and in fact it looks as she's like walking, like there's kind of trails of like tiny embers coming out of them.
Guess it's a good thing we didn't try to ambush that one.
Do we get the impression that they're blind? That they are
Hard to tell. Like they're able to like see terrain, like they moved around the rock and stuff, but
all right.
Do either of you have religion?
Nope.
I'm not a religious woman. I worship Crawdadamus.
That is a religion of.
Are we gonna roll it anyway?
Can I get training in religion for my devotion to Crawdadamus?
It's a religion of peace.
No, not in this case. Not.
Tell you what, I'll do it anyway because I got a +1 Thurston.
It's a religion of Peach.
It's not good. It's a 9. Bob doesn't know shit about religion. He doesn't think about it.
Well, whatever it is,
You know what he does think of.
That shit's dumb. And they seem to like kind of like maneuver around here a bit.
Well, she's getting a little closer.
Let's back up.
Well, maybe possibly pulling her into the trees. The illumination on that light, is it like super bright? I don't recall you describing that.
It's like a light spell. So you've seen it before with like your companions. So it's basically like 20 feet of bright light around her and then like another 20 feet of dim light. So it's like a torch essentially.
So if we rush her, people are definitely gonna see us. Like
Also, we won't be able to kill her in one round.
Oh no, for sure. I was just thinking of managing to like grab her and pull her into the trees.
Unlikely.
Grabbler.
Grabbler. Okay.
Because I don't think there's enough rules in the world that allow you to subdue someone quite like that.
Yeah, no power word bonk.
What's going on with the other 4 people at this point?
Yeah, what are you guys doing? What are you contributing? Tell me now.
That's a really good question.
I stare at Oran.
You wanna answer that for us? Anyone?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
Nope, I don't want to tell you.
I guess be in our best interest to get closer, but the problem is if we get closer, then they're gonna see me, because I'm glowing
Glowing.
I don't suppose there's any way for me to rip that rune off and put it in my pocket.
Someone gives the chat says, "Was that the signal?" Like, can we assume that the big explosion was the signal?
Oh my
Pegturn
God.
starts
Hey
playing
GM, can I
pipes.
roll to misinterpret?
Can I roll for malicious compliance?
I rolled
I'm
to
gonna-
die of leprosy.
Look, I was doing a whole bit before and everything, but I'm genuinely asking if we could clear through it. I apologize if I missed something. I was managing a bunch of stuff and balancing audio. If I were to, was there actually something that we were told?
The
and I
plan
completely
was
missed
to
it?
try and separate these guys off. We're kind of testing the water right now. We're not probably going to engage in combat right away if we can avoid it, because we kind of want to try to figure out just what we're working with.
Okay,
At
so
the
you
moment, we're
told
learning new
everyone
things.
else nothing, right?
No,
I'm clarifying. I'm not getting on to you. I'm making sure because I'm trying to run the stream in the background. I'm just clarifying for me because I'm dumb. Okay, help me out.
Yes, we did discuss what we were going to be doing. We were going to sneak off to try and draw people away, possibly, but now
Okay.
we are just learning. We're not engaging. Ugh.
Okay, that's what you two are doing, right? Did anyone
Yes.
did Baldric ask?
We didn't give
like,
anyone
Rehua?
else any instructions.
Okay, so
Not yet.
everyone else is literally just sitting waiting for you guys to come back, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to
You
clarify.
have a hell of a way of framing that with your tone, Soren. It sounded like
you
you're
have
like,
to understand. I have resting bitch voice, and this is I'm being as clear and concise with you as possible.
Yeah, I think
So-
it behooves us to wait for our scouting party to come back. Otherwise, there's not much point for there being a scouting party.
So
Yeah. So we've got the magic knoll. We've got the human with the crossbow. We haven't seen people this far back. Like we don't see that far, do we?
I don't know what the fuck that red glowing fucker is.
Yeah, orb.
Orb.
Yeah, my thought is we could potentially have somebody who has dispel magic to do that to the knoll, which would probably, startle them enough to have them continue investigating a little more vulnerable.
What is the range on dispel magic?
Good question.
I can tell you in 3 seconds.
also, to answer your question, Speaker, that I didn't get a chance to, you can remove it. It just requires a crafting check to basically pop this thing off.
Okay, I am going to engage in the aforementioned crafting check, I think.
Sure.
No burrito, Tannhauser.
Yeah, it's I'm sure there are plenty of people in this combat encounter that all have dazzle effects. I'm sure there's a bunch of them, and this
If
is
it
such a
shows up, I
foolish-
will be mad for you.
I will actually be mad.
All right, 23.
I'm not telling him to fucking take it off. I'm just saying he could. Okay.
No, I know.
Yeah, but it sounds
I
like
remember
you
when
want
I
him to take
first
it off.
got this, you really sold how useful this could be.
I know. I was just fucking with you. All right, you pop it off. The essence of the Marknet's shining mask sort of comes out of the equipment as you tinker with it, leaving the four of you in abject darkness in the mire together.
I do got Rehua. He's glowing. He's got the green orb.
Oh, damn, this is terrible. Rehua, quickly. And I hit him.
Wait, why did you take off the ruin? We had light. You want
You're right.
we not want to have light?
You're right, puts it back on.
This has a
Okay.
very powerful enchantment. It allows you to ignore the dazzle condition. This can come in handy for you, Rehua.
Really? Could I really ignore such a thing?
That is correct,
That's the book.
Rehua.
Pass the book.
Okay. Part of me is just every essence you get that can go on armor is suddenly etched into Rehua. Just every one of them.
Every
all
single
right,
one.
This will
Saucers,
prove to be your
check.
undoing.
Martinet. Okay.
Okay.
So back
I'm
to
fumbling.
the A team of the A team.
I'm fumbling through our list of shit we got to see if there's anything we can use.
Yeah, my thought would be either we dispel magic on the knoll, see what that achieves, because they're weaving some kind of spell or something. Or we possibly try to Hat of Disguise and draw one of them out by, like, I don't know, walking out looking like the humanoid figure and then doing something freaky, like doing a funny dance and running into the woods so they
Oh, wait, I know I'm not there, but I had an out of character idea that I figured is worth sharing. You just made a shit ton of smokestacks, right?
Not a shit ton, but I could make more.
With a good throwing arm, you could potentially throw a smoke stick at a location neither of us are, draw people's attention to that location, and then we go in the other way.
That's also very true, because the smoke would be very, very noticeable as well.
Yeah, they might think that maybe they had accidentally caught part of the forest on fire. It might be an impediment to their ritual. They will probably send at least some people to deal with it. It all depends on you having a really good throwing arm, though.
Yeah, that is a bit of a toss.
Technically speaking, I think I could put the smoke stick on the crossbow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think.
And you could potentially shoot that to, well, if I had it, up to 400 feet.
No, actually, I cannot. It needs to deal energy damage.
Never
mind. It would be down to throwing arm, but I could try.
Yeah, it's a bit of a hefty throw. We could
While we were
try
discussing this, Thurston decided that the knoll was done looking.
Okay.
They're patrolling. They've come back to like talk.
Okay, I thought it was like, oh, it must have been the wind. That's the patrol route.
Can I listen in on what they're saying?
Absolutely. Give me a
Use
perception.
your long ears.
Bit far away. I know. I do have very long ears.
A very delicate.
I think Hat of
elfin
Disguise might
ears.
work if we get someone who's actually good at speaking. Not for
Oh,
the days.
That's
our
not
face.
good.
It's not,
I am a
mean.
face.
We need to
not
get
good enough,
her
Valli.
to speak, maybe.
Oh, certainly. I just didn't think we were approaching them diplomatically.
No, I don't know. That's the thing, is we're trying to, like... This is a bit of a mess, and I'm going to be mad if it turns out that we get into this and it's like, nice, you did all this planning and they had 5 health.
Well, let's assume that they don't for now.
Thurston, dumb
Yeah?
question.
Yes.
Is there any role I can take that would tell me whether or not these guys would be a sufficient fight for us, or if we're just wasting our time?
Society
There's a lot of them.
or warfare if you got it.
I'll see which one's higher, because I just realized we should probably do that first. Well, my society and my warfare are the same, so I'll do warfare.
Yep.
Roll 31.
These are threats to you. They are not massive threats to you in that, like, a lot of the stuff you've been fighting, like, okay, mechanically what this will tell you is they're lower level than you are, but there's a lot of them.
Yep.
So, and like, your warfare check is also going to make you aware of some very important factors here. They have positions with cover that have range around the area. So like these hand crossbow people have like good line of sight all around and are in elevated covered positions. So they're going to, like, if they wanted to, they could use the take cover action and like basically hunker down and shoot at you, which makes them pretty fucking defensible. But you're guessing they're probably in like the lower level range than you, but like there's a lot of them and some of them are very clearly spellcasters. So they've like clearly thought about this, and like your warfare knowledge, Baldric, of like, you know, seeing gang warfare as an outset and probably again knowing a bit about the Children of the Blaze is like, yeah, they've probably got some like, you know, spells that are gonna work wonders for them. Who knows what's inside the building? Like it's not going to be like a haha, they have 5 hit points. Like, you probably are going to dunk on them, but like if they get good positioning and good things off on their end, it's not going to be a good time for you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they've already got it.
And also the fact is with that, those ranged positions that they're going to have like improved cover in, you've got to trudge through all of this fucking difficult terrain to reach them.
Yeah, we have
Just
to
like when you're measuring your distance effectively, like, if you were to measure from where you are up to here, that would be more like 150 feet because you're double movement to get there.
Okay. I have an idea.
Yes.
Returning to the Hat of Disguise, I honestly think that what we could possibly try to do in order to split them up, I have a pretty high deception. In fact, I believe it's my highest, or no, acrobatics is my highest, but she's very close. So what we could possibly do is try to, I don't know if they're exactly, I mean, they look like mooks, right? They look like kind of normal-ish people compared to the likes of, like, fucking Elort.
They got 2 gnolls, a caster, and I guess the rest are that way, but we kind of see them. They're not like jobber mooks. They're like equipped.
Like these, like based on that 31, like they're definitely trained. Like they know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah. We also know that this swamp has a bunch of weird bullshit associated with it, right?
Yeah.
What if I put on the Hat of Disguise, disguised myself as the guy on the guard tower, and tried to freak him out enough to where he would have to personally come and investigate? That he would see some weird fucking illusion of himself wandering out of the woods.
Thurston, does the Hat of Disguise cover vocal?
Let's see.
I don't have to speak in his voice. I can,
Well, that's what I mean is you can do that, and that would probably be even better than just wandering out and being silent.
Yeah, just like, this is a portent of your doom,
Activating.
Typically good enough to hide your identity, but not impersonate a specific. It doesn't change your voice or mannerisms.
It is a first level illusory disguise, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if they're spellcasters, they might be able to just be like, and get rid of that.
Well, that's if they. I mean, that's the thing, though, is like it's an illusion, and just being magical doesn't make an illusion less powerful.
Yeah, very true.
It's a matter of how well your skills coupled with it work.
I don't really know what else we can do besides trying to talk our way in, which I'm not optimistic about. We have a bounty.
Creature of same body and roughly similar height as yourself.
I have an idea, but I'm not there.
I'm just gonna preclude this further. Let's regroup with them because we're not learning anything.
Yeah. We're gonna sneak back.
Do we gotta sneak again, Thursday?
I'll let you keep the rolls you had before and kind of
Splish sploosh.
sploosh back in through the darkness. Do any of you have dark vision? I don't think so.
I thought
I
so.
just have low.
Where's Tannhauser's glorious incandescence?
I turned it off.
Oh, I have low light vision, so I think we can
I
get
am
back.
Darkhauser now. Now I'm back to not glowing in a 6-foot radius and completely undercutting my image.
You can put it back on later.
Exactly. I miss flashlight, Tannhauser. Okay.
You come back to the group.
I'm just going to relay to the group everything that we discovered. The guard positions, the gnoll casting the spell, what Baldric discovered about the various levels.
Yeah, this is like a hit squad that could very easily spell at least one of our dooms. So let's not tempt fate.
Using Arcana, can I possibly have an idea of what this spell is, what the nature of this ritual is?
Yeah, give me that Arcana.
All right.
Arcano.
All right, that is going to be a 31.
Yeah, so from so Valli comes up and is like, they're casting some kind of ritual, and you're like, oh yes, tell me. And then like Valli leans in and explains all the arcane, events and option, hand gestures and movements. They cast light once, and they're routinely upkeeping the shield cantrip.
Oh, it's nothing.
Huh?
It's just normal battle magic,
Oh.
not a grand ritual. It's all right.
Please.
I don't understand wizards.
Neither do I. But a stratagem occurs to me, though it is a risky one.
Right ahead. Can't be anything worse.
If these defenses can't otherwise be breached, we could allow stealth to work to our advantage. I suggest 2 divergent ideas.
The water that they're surrounded with, that's like muck. That's like hard to traverse, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Difficult terrain. Basically, all the green stuff is difficult terrain.
We could have Baldric create some explosives and then hand them to someone well-versed at traversing these waters. Possibly Oran as some sort of swamp crocodile. Then he can deposit those explosives at key points on the bridges. By detonating them, he'll remove the means for the guards to rapidly respond. In addition to that, the main plan has nothing to do with the bridges. Instead, it has to do with the building that these men are clearly guarding. If we can sneak around the back, I could use my grappling hook to get to a higher floor. Then we can all traverse it from the top and enter in the building. That way, we wouldn't have to worry about the defenses outside, and should they decide to fight us in cramped close quarters, that'll be to our benefit, not theirs.
Thurston, I'm going to ask you a question.
Yep.
While polymorphed for Oran,
Sorry, you were away from your mic and got real close. I've been auto bouncing you the
jump scare.
entire time, constantly.
I hate you, blasts you. But yes, while polymorphed with Oran, would he be able to activate a coring charge?
All right, boy. Here's this explosive. Go. Okay. Yes. Sure. Absolutely.
No, I'm asking you. You're the GM. You make a ruling.
Well, yeah. No, I'm saying like depending what he's fucking polymorphed into. Sure.
So,
we can swim, Oran.
so for the specifications of animal form, this kind of goes in for. There's no like dedicated alligator form, but basically what the spell says, you call upon primary animal to transfer yourself to a medium animal battle form. You can choose 8 bear, bull, canine, cat, deer, frog, shark, or snake. You can decide the specific type of animal, such as lion or snow leopard for cat, but this has no effect on the form, size, or statistics. While in this form, blah, blah, blah. Basically, what that little line says, what I interpret it as, is like, if I want to be a bear, I can be a panda if I want. But for a shark, it'd be a different type of shark. But for game master ruling, I could keep the same stats as crocodile. We'll go with shark, but that's up to Thurston.
If it's snake, you could do a water moccasin.
Yeah,
I could
eat
do
the
that
coring
too.
charge.
Yeah, I'll just vomit up the coring charges. Go bleh.
Wrap your little tail around
Horrendous
it.
cat vomit noise.
You
Yeah,
could
so I
turn
can-
into,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
turn into a glyphus or perhaps a stingray.
I can also turn into a frog.
Frog could work. Frogs have arms.
Frog.
Wait, would it be a frog?
Frogs can't carry that much, though.
Unless it's a big frog.
I'm a medium-sized
true.
frog, so I'm
Hey!
Big ass frog. Do we have big ass frogs in these swamps?
Who gives a shit? It's a swamp.
You can give me a nature check.
Zoran!
I don't have nature.
Frog is also the one. Okay, there's a couple cool options with frog. One, it does have both a regular land speed and a swim speed, as opposed to a shark that just has a swim speed, which is not really good in this kind of like up and down water area. It also, though I dread mentioning this, because you know it could be useful when you have coring charges about, it does have a tongue that has 15 feet of reach.
Okay.
That's gonna be dangerous. All right, nature check. I got a natural 20.
Nat 20!
Tell me about the specific variant of solitude big frog that you know about.
You know what? We could possibly stat this as a creature. Chat, let's do some cooperation. Give me a frog name that is not actually in real life. I suck at names. I need help. They always struggle with. Chat,
God, I wish I could be the one asking these questions.
Hey, give me a frog
Froggin,
name.
Grab Toad,
Froggy McFrogerson.
Croaker,
Croaker. Give us a frog name, not what they do.
Bortrand?
Not Bortrand. No.
Solitude Gloater,
Bring him
Grogan?
back. Bring him back.
I like Grogan.
Mudflopper.
Mud
far-
flopper.
So far,
The
Groggin's
frog.
winning in my mind. All right, Groggin it is. Pretty much frogs who have ate steroids all their life. Big jumper, big good jumpers, good tonguing. They do excellent tonguing in the swamp. They're good strong frogs.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Sure.
Okay, I'll
They're common,
write
I
it
guess,
down
sure.
here. So, Groggin. I'll Google that to make sure it isn't some sex thing. All right. I'll do it later. Anyway, yeah, just
I'll do it right now.
Frogs are adept in the swamp, all that other stuff. Just normal frog, but you know all that stuff. I can't go any further details. We have to brainstorm.
Big frog.
Hey, Zoran.
Yeah.
First result for Groggin. Groggin on the Wikipedia.
Oh my God!
Oh, no.
Is it a frog person in Star
Not
Wars?
Star Wars.
Did someone fucking say
Groggin.
copyrighted shit?
Groggin was an Ungnaught engineer who supervised Smelting Core D, one of Cloud City's most efficient metal processing incinerators.
Okay, it's a person. He doesn't matter. All right, it's called Grog.
He's dead anyway. He's not
Yeah,
canon.
he's gone.
Oh my God,
You just gotta spell it different.
Zoran.
Yeah.
He's the guy who discovered Luke's severed hand in an incinerator,
Oh my goodness, he's got lore. Anyway,
and then he died,
anyway,
and then he
he's
was killed by
expired.
Darth Vader.
Of course, it's Darth Vader.
Good.
I found your hand. All right. Spoilers, by the way. So
For Star Wars?
yeah, we'll do that, and I can transform into that.
It's got a big
All right.
beefy tongue, good for
Starweed.
doing stuff.
All right. Yeah, you can turn into Groggin.
Okay. He before anything else, Oran will nod like, okay. Mr. Baldric will set up pouring charges, and then I'll put them in my mouth, and when I'm a frog, and then I will stealth my way and swim all the way up to Witch Bridge.
Both of them.
Okay, you want
I
me to
got
do
three.
all
I got
three.
3 coring charges.
all three? Okay, I will stealthily apply it to all 3 bridges. Roger, okay? And then how will I successfully set them all off?
Well,
They should perhaps be tied to a detonator.
well, you can't do that. Sadly, they're tied to a catalyst. You can't really set up a detonator. You just inject the catalyst in. That'll set off the reaction. Then you have a few seconds to get away before they blow. So maybe get yourself lined up to inject as you drop them.
What if you ran a thin copper wire between all of them that is tied to the frog? Then the frog meets us on the other side of the area. I can channel my electric arc through the wire and allow all of them to go off simultaneously without the need for a detonator, thus activating the catalyst.
He'll raise up you'll need to get within 30 feet for the electric arc to work. So you have to get in position ahead.
Also, we need a copper wire.
Yeah.
We don't have
That
a
too.
copper wire.
I think I might have weird wires.
Do you
Let
have
me check.
prestidigitation at all?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Hey, speaker, I'm gonna tandem work with you here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you trust me? Do you agree to roll with me on this?
I
It
don't
will
trust you, but
it will-
yes.
It will probably cost us both 1 hero point.
Hero point.
Very
Hero
good.
quest.
Thurston? Thurstonio?
Yep. Yep.
With this in mind, I'd like to spend a hero point to set up the coring charges in such a way that they could theoretically be activated this way. And if you were willing to work with me, speaker, can you spend your hero point to incur some damage to extract a copper wire? Long enough to get that far.
Yeah, I mean, I could use a hero point to maybe embolden my electric shocking grasp or something along those lines.
Oran will look to Picturn. Hey, Mr. Picturn,
Yeah.
do you know any magic that you can use to make a very long copper wire?
Well, you see, if you're suggesting that we use prestidigitation for this, problem is you can't use it to make a tool. But if, as part of this, rather than pulling creepy wire out of Tannhauser, maybe if Tannhauser spends that hero point, its pick turn can use prestidigitation to create this kind of wire as a bit of extra pick turn spice to the spell.
I think I'll do that, partner.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll knock myself down a hero point and make a crafting to make the big charge. Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna weave a bit of copper. Now, problem with doing it this way is I have to weave it like a yarn, so I gotta tell a story, otherwise I get real anxious. So let me tell you about the bake sale. The bake sale was a real bad time, you see. Now it's just
it fades and goes into like Charlie Brown talking like wop wop wop.
Thurston, I got a question.
Mhm.
Is a 21 going to be enough for me to make this charge?
Not on this end, no. It's gonna probably be closer to like a 24.
All right, I'm going to blow my last hero point.
Okay.
Could
you
I
have two of them,
assist?
actually.
Wait. I have crafting. Could I assist him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Sure.
If I do that, then you might be able to spare yourself your last hero point.
Maybe.
You have 2 right now.
Yeah.
I spent 1 to
And
put it together.
Tannhauser
Now I
spent
have
1
to.
too, so they should both
just
be
right
down
now.
one.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're doing
yeah.
another one.
That's a
Well, 'cause
22
here-
assist.
Okay, that'll be enough to give a plus 1 bonus there, so it's not quite enough yet.
Alright,
But if you
I'm gonna
spend
reroll
the hero point, hero quest.
Reroll using a hero point. Last one.
Hey!
Nice.
Like you,
Yay.
like the 20 represents you just completely tuning out pick turn, going into the zone. As like Tannhauser's helping you, but Tannhauser's also clearly like getting distracted by the pick turn story. The tale of the bake sale is known to everyone but Baldric.
Oh,
And-
that's my bonus. Nice.
Yeah, and chat.
Can I also like indicate that the 20 makes the explosion just a little bit bigger?
Yeah, it's also going to make it easier for the, it's also going to make it easier for the frog-based delivery system you're setting up.
I love
Tactical
our frog
frog.
delivery boy.
So
Yeah.
this wire is going to be attached to these charges that Oran is going to deliver to each of the locations. And then he's going to come back, or at least get the fuck out of the way. And then we are going to have this wire that Tannhauser or whoever can hit with an electrical attack of some kind to cause the whole thing to blow up violently.
Indeed.
There you go. All right, we have the weapon of moderate destruction. Now it comes down to Oran.
It's like
Well, before-
250 feet of fucking copper wire. Like, that's a long bake sale story he's telling.
All right,
Well,
so
Let's not forget, before we go about setting up this shit, we also need to get behind the building.
That is true.
yeah, while I'm moving, you guys are just helping with distractions. Probably they're probably the best bit. So, because my stealth is only +3, it'll be helped a lot by the swamp and being underwater and but I may need help here ever so often. So teamwork's
Wait.
going to be needed.
Could
Yep.
we potentially just blow up the building?
I don't.
We
wanna
don't know
do
what's
that
in there.
in case
Okay,
someone
fair
who
enough, fair
doesn't
enough.
deserve to die is in there.
That
All the
makes
D teams in there. Killer characters.
sense.
So much for that
Um,
information, Mr. Moth.
So so yeah, I can do that, and we can start. So I'll do the left. I'll do the top right, bottom left, and then scoot away. Or actually, I'll go like bottom left, middle, top, and then get behind the building.
Okay, yeah. All right, so I'm going to maneuver some people real quick here. Please just bear with me as I do this. Boop.
Short.
And I will.
Don't do
Reset up
anything
the
just
form.
yeah. Okay. And you're not using
Frog.
any light sources as you're moving, right?
Nope,
Nope.
we're in dark.
Well, we
I've
have
got
the,
low light vision.
we have the light from the
Frog.
bonfires above.
Yeah, no, you do. I'm just double checking for
No,
reasons.
no lights. No
Reasons?
lights.
And now you're wanting to.
Yeah?
No.
What?
One sec. One sec. I am going to probably regret this, but it does make absolute sense. Give me 1 sec.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
What happened?
All of you go off north except Picturn.
Except Picturn?
Picturn stays with Oran.
Picturn. It's fine. We don't need him anyway. He is small.
So you're gonna turn into like a frog.
Yeah.
All right.
Ribbit.
Yeah, as you as you say, yeah, you like do a horrific Animorphs transition. Like those
I don't
book
have
covers.
like a Solid Snake bandana on, and I got like little like streaks on my little frog cheeks. Got like all camouflaged and whatever. It'll just get washed off anyway.
And you're worried about being loud. You're worried about getting seen.
But yeah.
Ribbit.
Like for you, Mr. Picturn, like when things start getting rough, you know, you might want to stay with the other guys over there. I gotta go alone, but yeah, like you can stick with them. They'll help you out. They'll lead you the way because your tunes are amazing.
Picturn looks at you, kind of lets out a nod briefly, and then reaches his hand over after you've made your horrific Animorphs transition, placing it on your froggy form. Don't worry, I'm a Squelchfoot. I'm here to help. And he casts invisibility on you.
Hell
He
yeah.
had invisibility!
Yeah. And then he heads back up to the party. And as we have invisible frog ready to go and do the explodey times, that I think is where we are going to call it for today, everybody.
Part 1
Oh
of 3.
yeah.
Dun, dun.
Aw, yeah.
Fuck yes.
Okay. So
Damn this little man.
if all of you are wondering, all these things, yeah. Picturn's been leveling up too. He has some new tricks.
Oh,
He's a funny little guy.
He also can
I'm
cast
scared.
telepathy now. Yeah. He's
Very
growing.
cool.
Very good. Now we're gonna have solid snake silent frog coming in. It's gonna be good.
Now we just have to pass our stealth check to go fucking north.
Go further beyond.
You know what's really funny? Because I also have 4th level spells, and if I knew we had invisibility, I could have just gone invisible and then just flown around him. He could do that, and I could cast fly on myself.
Oh my.
You know what?
God.
It's fine.
this
We
one-
got
the
it.
Touring
It's
charges
fine.
wouldn't be invisible, but this is cooler. So
Yeah, that would probably be a little
Yeah.
bit of an alarm as
Yeah.
bombs are flying
Yeah.
through the air. It's like,
So,
the demo man.
with that, I think it was a really fun session. Thank you, Thurston.
Thank
Yay.
you. Thank you, everybody.
Yay.
Very good at making plans.
Also, thank you again to Tutel for this fucking amazing map. I really like having a big battlefieldy map, and
Yeah.
we don't do a lot of
Gorgeous.
big area, and I'm really excited because it's kind of made you be very tactical. So yeah,
Coconut.
We're extremely tactical.
yes,
Of course.
Well, thanks to our,
with
fans
Operation
as well.
Invisibomb
Yeah.
Frog.
What you need to remember, though, Thurston, it is also thanks to our fans for giving us so many hero points with which to think of really funny plans with which we can blow up
Yes.
things.
Very
Yeah.
true.
Good.
Without the fans here on twitch.tv/Narrative Declaration, none of this would have been possible. But with
Yeah,
all
I think
the
it's really
all the bits
great.
above.
Well,
Our fans on that /narrative Twitch duration can really show us all the
yeah.
What's
yeah. Suppose we should do our outros for now. Then.
Exactly.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you all so much for coming over to watch this episode of Rotgrind. Of course, the amazing players who brought it to you are here, starting off with Odoroshi.
Yes, hello. Or goodbye, rather. Thank you, everyone, for a wonderful session. I am very excited to see this plan explode next session, or not.
Really explode.
I was playing Valli, the Swashbuckler. You can find me on Twitter at Odoroshirider. And have a good one.
Of course, next up we have the ever amazing HulkyKrow.
Yes, that's me. You can find me at HulkyKrow on Twitter. That's my primary social handle. You can also find me in the Narrative Declaration Community Discord server, where you can meet a bunch of wonderful fans of the show like yourself. Start your own games, as we have a number of games that are currently running, and by all means, I encourage you to do the same yourself, but also hang out with our lovely community. You guys are fantastic and make this show absolutely worth coming back to every single week. Much love.
Exactly. If you go to Discord, which I'll... If you go to our Discord, we're setting up stuff to allow people who want to come play Pathfinder 2nd Edition and try to find some groups. Head over to Discord. Try out our system. Tell us if anything goes wrong or anything. But yeah, just come over to our Discord. Come play. Discord.gg/narrative declaration should be the link if you're listening on podcast or YouTube. And of course, on YouTube is all in the description below. But of course, we have our ever stalwart Earndil playing Baldric.
Howdy, folks. You can meet me at Twitter at Earndilio and basically nowhere else except maybe Discord if you know who I am, but you probably don't. So don't.
Yeah, don't do it at all.
Yeah, yeah, it's been fun. This is a really great goal.
Of course, the one purveyor of darkness, teller of tales, maker of essays and more is our Speaker D.
Oh, yes. Hi, everybody. I'm Speaker D again. I've been playing Tannhauser. He's a robot. He's a Magus. And you can find me on Twitter at Super Snake Kick. And I must say, in the next coming few months, you might just be able to catch me DMing a World of Darkness game for many of those arrayed here. More details will be coming very soon. Very, very soon.
So,
Of course, we have our very illustrious game master, Thurston Hillman.
Hello, is me, Thurston, on-call GM on all the socials and stuff. I might be doing some stuff on Twitch in the coming weeks, but aiming on Thursday evenings, I might be doing a Gatewalkers Pathfinder 2nd Edition campaign with one of my coworkers and some friends. It's going to be a kind of chill thing, so if you want to come see that, that's what I'm going to do. Otherwise, yeah, I talk about Starfinder and Pathfinder, and that's me, and I live, and I exist. And after this, I'm going to order a pizza and watch Cocaine Bear.
let's go.
Yup.
And I have been I've been your host, a host and player playing Oran the Strict Druid. Hope everyone had a good time. Hope everyone had a good fun time and everything else. Thank you everybody for supporting us on Twitch, on YouTube, on podcast, everywhere else, and on Patreon. Thank you all so very much. Hope you guys had an amazing time. As we go out, if you guys could just comment on the various names and stuff in the credits. I'll put on little webcam things. You guys can see the credits and stuff. So with that, so long everyone. We will see you all next time. So long and goodbye. Look at that shot. They're very fast. Good luck.
Alex DL, Alex
Good luck.
Andrew Beanie, Ben, Bill, Black,
I'm messing with you. There's no way you're going to get those names.
Yeah. So many Connors.
It's okay.
Dylan Jones.
Erasmus the Llama.
Yeah, but good game. They can still hear us and stuff. We can do a little credits thing, but good game. Good game.
It's very fun. I'm looking forward to actually seeing you pull off some badass tactimix.
Yeah.
Did we do a good tactics, Thurston?
Who or what is in the building? I can't wait.
Oh,
Thank
boy.
you again.
I'm just waiting for
your assistance. That was very useful. We managed.
King Crimson.
I'm waiting for the YouTube comments to not realize things were a bit and be all like, fuck someone. Just antagonizing.
Matt.
Yeah,
It's
man.
like, there's been a lot. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Look at that
But
picture. Oh, so good.
I was honestly really hoping that Tannhauser would just hop on Oran's back and be like, turn into a T-Rex, and I would just stomp in.
I was like, that will end poorly because they'll be like in cover, and that's where I would teach you about the take cover action, and you'd be like, oh, we can't hit them. This is stupid. And I'd be like, hand crossbow go burr.
But
Yeah,
melee,
I can
they
throw
would
grenades,
die.
and that's the. Hey, Thurston, you're forgetting the grenade is the perfect counter to cover.
It is. Yes,
So
it
true.
is.
We're not a very
Not for
long
everyone
range.
else.
Oh, we're getting to the V's, getting to the W's. We're ending. We're disappearing. All right, it's done. Goodbye.
Bye. We love you all.